Welcome back, Hyrule Warriors. Professor Chaz here, the lab coat's on back order. And hello, Mick. Apparently, I'm too slow, because you beat me to my own live stream. But I did make it. We're here for probably, I'm going to aim for another 4-hour stream today, depending on how well I'm feeling. Kind of woke up. It's been a rough day for me, essentially. I overslept. I had a doctor's appointment scheduled for 10:30, just to check up. No worries. And I woke up at like 10:25. So, some worries. But, and hello to Sailor Pika, greetings, and Anne-Marie Hedgehog. Welcome, everybody. But, I've been low energy, I've been sleepy today. I probably won't collapse, but if I feel that happening, we might end off a little bit earlier. But, we still have some things to accomplish, despite all that. Did you folks know? No, come here. I found the last one. The final one has been found. That's right, the side quests. Haven't found all the Koroks yet, but I'm down to, actually, I'm down to this many. 5 Koroks left to find in the game. Might actually be 4. I think I found a new one in normal mode earlier today. I just haven't transferred it over yet. Hello to Dazzling Shell as well. Greetings to our stream. So, we are down to, as I say, 4, well, 5 here, but a whole bunch of Koroks left. Hoi! I thought that, well, like you said, hooray. I thought you were doing like the, oi, like they sometimes say. But as far as something we can complete, not quite yet, because we still got to give some dude a bunch of blizzards, but we have the final one found, the side quest. So we're going to start off with is going to Gerudo Village. The reason I found this, I was trying to find, now I have a sneaky suspicion that there is at least one Korok hidden within Gerudo Town. There is one on top of the big fountain part. I've got that one. But given the fact that I want to turn my fan on higher, also given the alternate fact that I can't wear the Korok mask in Gerudo Town, I feel like there may be at least one more hidden in there. So I'm going to, at one point, I did a quick little run around to see what was in there. I will do a better scouring off screen, but as things stand, yeah, we've got only about 4 more Koroks to go. Let's see. Hello to Issa, welcome. And Marie is still got the C word, but you're up to about 98%. Awesome. Glad to hear that. Is Pika a part of your real name? Wouldn't that be interesting? Okay, check this guy out. So this guy is the one who we spoke to previously. He gave us he lent us the snow boots, I believe it was, to go find the 8th heroine statue. But then he took them back to give us the sand boots. And ever since then, I've thought to myself, I rather would have kept the snow boots because, you know, the sand boots are great, but there's not as much sand in the game as there is snow. And I thought, that's pretty unfortunate. We can't get the snow boots back. Oh, it's just a guy. But, listen, pal. A little free advice? You're looking pretty sour. You keep walking around looking like a grouch and you'll never get a girl. What am I saying? Sorry about that. Awfully condescending of me. I've just got wooing on the brain. Girls have always vexed me, but right now she is all I can think of. Sorry, but I don't even have time for other girls right now, let alone other guys, know what I mean? If you need something, do me a favor. Ask someone else. So, he's still got someone on his mind. In the Netherlands, it was 31 degrees temperature the whole day. Well, that's a pretty hot day in Canadian terms, but if you're talking Fahrenheit, I understand that's kind of a cold day. Is it 28 degrees Fahrenheit that's the freezing point? So this guy's, again, he's got one particular female on his mind, and it is Link. So we're going to dress the part. Actually, we'll make him look like we're all decked out like a Gerudo should be. Do we have Golden Bow? There we go. There's all our Gerudo stuff. Let's go talk to this, what's his name? Bozai again, I think? I don't know. But let's see what he has to say to Linkle. Because this is, as you'll see, the last of the side quests I was not able to find previously. Hello, sir. Hello, sir! You came! Hey, yeah, of course. Figured you'd swing by. Yup, do the whole swing by. We didn't get a chance to spend much time together earlier, did we? Whoosh, total whirlwind. So, want to hang out? I want snow boots. What? You want my snow boots too? Link nods, yes. Aren't we greedy? Or should I say insatiable for boots? A boot thirst that cannot be slaked. Is that another Galarian term? Adorable! But listen, if I give you these, then I'll have nothing for my feet. Oh man, what should I do? Think, Bozai. Can't put her in a bad mood. Okay, do not blow this. Just relax and work a little verbal magic. How could I resist a request from you? No lie, you really gave me a surprise earlier, and I love surprises. Surprise me like that again, or surprise me again like that, and I'll give you these snow boots as a surprise present. So let me ask you this. Did you notice that the statue of the 8th heroine isn't actually holding a sword? Pretty weird, right? 7 other heroines, they all have their swords. Suspicious, you know. Which leads me to deduce that the 8th heroine must have had a sword as well. Must have. To see that such a sword actually exists, that deduction is right. That my deduction is right. There could be no greater surprise. I'll go look for it. What? You're really going? Wow, alright then. The sword would be pretty big, so I doubt it could have been carried off too far. I'm betting it's probably somewhere in the steeps of the Gerudo Highlands. And the thing is, I can't lend you the snow boots this time. I just can't do it. I'm really sorry. No way a normal person can make it through the Gerudo Highlands without good snow boots. She'll probably give up halfway through and come crawling back. Fine, you win. So headstrong. I love it. I'll just be waiting here, okay? If you ever need me for anything above and beyond footwear, you just come and find old Bozai anytime. Alright. Our 89th/90th side quest. Who else here is going to get multiverses? I don't think I will. Like, what platforms is it for? Because generally, well, I don't have any other console but the Switch right now, so if it's for something other than Switch, I wouldn't be able to afford it. But, what do I switch to? I'm going to throw the Korok mask back on just in case we happen upon a new one that we haven't found. But, I mean, it looks cool. I wonder what Super Saiyan Shaggy's going to be like to play as. Okay, let me check my album and see. Did I happen to get a picture of the sword yet? I got to clear some of this stuff out, I think. It should show me an exclamation point if I've gotten one. No, not yet. I have gotten. I'm playing around with some pictures here, getting some of the Master Sword and stuff. Let me show you this. Let me get my Master Sword out. Where is it? And if I do selfie mode... Wait, hang on. Wait, no, all the wrong buttons. Get the sword out. Wait, is it not letting me? How did I do this? That's... Dude. X. Okay. I did it once. Wait. Ah! I think I have to have nothing else equipped. Hang on. And get rid of my... Oh. Get rid of my bow. Let me try. Let me face this way. Why did... Okay, this is taking way longer than it should have. Oh, there we go. Okay. Why is it side... Like, up as I'm looking. To the left, I hold up the sword. It's almost like a skyward strike looks like he's charging up, doesn't it? I like the look of that. Alright, with all that time wasted, let's now go off to where the sword is located. It's kind of caught in between these two chunks of rock here. So I guess we'll go here. Okay, what have I missed out on? Your dad will be home on Friday doing business work away. That's cool. Glad he'll be back to see ya. CN Kelly asking me, for me, what is more difficult, the Great Bay Temple or the Water Temple? Honestly, I know everyone talks about the Water Temple from Ocarina of Time being the ultimate challenge, but I never found that bad. But I will say Great Bay, I would say, is probably a little more challenging in my opinion, because a lot of times I find myself getting sucked down the wrong water path. I know there's one central area. I'm just going to clear out some of these stamps. Or these pins, rather. I know there's like a central circular area that you have to go in and swim your way into the proper exit tunnel, and sometimes I have trouble getting that particular exit tunnel. So, although it doesn't show it on the map, which is interesting, the sword, I believe, is right about here. And we're going to want some Rivali help, I believe. We only got one? Rivali, you've forsaken me. How dare you do that? Oh, you say it's free. It's on PC, Xbox, or PlayStation. You have it, but the game isn't loading because everyone is logging in. Well, that was like when Pokemon Go first came out. Even when Pikmin Bloom came out. Those were mobile games, but the lag times, the loading, that was just brutal. Kind of like the warmthlessness. There's a new word in this room. Gonna get my fans going better. It just came out today. Oh, okay. When you do the pose, looks like He-Man. I have the power. Doesn't it though? That is what she's talking about, Mick. Indeed. We don't speak of such. It's like Voldemort, he who shall not be named. Well, the virus that shall not be dubbed, claimed, spoken of. I don't know. Whatever you want to call it. It says you can't say the words because it's not allowed on YouTube. I've said it a couple times. I never have my channel blow up, but anyway. Yeah, it's when we talk about the virus, we kind of know what the virus we're talking about. Otherwise, like if it's anything other than, oh, I have the flu, or I have a fever, or I have a cold. If we say anything other than those things, it's like probably we know what actually is being referred to. The only other thing that's on people's minds right now that does not fit any of those molds. Is Voldemort from Warner Brothers? Because then he could be in multiverses. Harry Potter is Warner Brothers, isn't it? If it's not, correct me, or if it is, confirm for me.
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
Hey, look what I found. It's Faroche. Oh, and it's a gold Lionel. We had fun with you last time, buddy. So yeah, by the way, today will not be one of the challenge days. But I still have the points recorded from the last stream that we did. I still got to set up a little database thing to put online so everyone can check whenever they want to, whatever points they have. Alright. We got the picture. We can delete the pin. Now, this poor fellow. Okay, for those of you who were there last night, I think during the Pokemon live stream, let's just say I feel almost as sorry for this guy as I felt for Bulbasaur. Let's put it that way. Hello to Ultimate Daters. Welcome to the stream. Stands for Cartoon Network. It says you can laugh, but there's a story why. If you're okay with people laughing, cool. If not, there's no reason for them to laugh. It's just a name. That's all that needs to be known about it, in my opinion. Okay, let's switch back to our subtle subterfuge clothing. Let him think that we are the lady of whom we aspire to appear as. I feel bad for this guy. What's up, Ultimate Daters? Well, right now, of course, we're doing some more Breath of the Wild post-game stuff. I am getting the next to last side quest done right now. I finally found all 90 of them. There's still one I have to finish, though. I gotta get lizards for somebody. But right here, Bozai wanted me to get a picture. Look at him. Next time, Maximum Woo. You? A traveler swore he saw you in the Gerudo Highlands, so I've been gnawing on my fingernails with worry. How'd he see me? Anyway, I wasn't dressed like this. I mean, all that talk about the sword was just chit-chat. I didn't think you'd go up there without snow boots. Anyway, are you okay? Feast your eyes. There you go. What? It really exists? It does. I've seen it many times. And you went searching for it without a decent pair of snow boots? I mean, the Gerudo Highlands are unforgiving. I doubt I could survive there, and I'm burly. Who are you? Snow boots? Yeah, you did risk your life to fulfill your promise, after all. It'd be pretty uncouth of me to drop my end of the bargain. Just a second, I'll take them off. All barefoot Bozai. Snow boots, snow speed up. Now this is what I love seeing him barefoot, only for the fact that I wanted snow boots again forever, and now I got them. Well, now I'm barefoot. But if you're happy, then I'm happy. And what's more, this whole episode has endeared you even more to me. Your cutely greedy side, your sassy, playfully rude side, your unexpectedly tough side. Would you go out with not a chance? I kind of knew you'd say that, but would it have killed you to let me finish the question? Okay, see you, Bozai. Thanks, man. Can we get some F's in the chat for Bozai? Yeah, that's kind of it's a two-part kind of side quest there, Issa. This guy here, first of all, he gives you, well, so when Link is dressed up like this, no one knows he's a dude. They think he's a Gerudo lady, or he doesn't even think he's a Gerudo, just thinks it's a lady dressed like this. So he has this whole thing. He wants to send you on a quest to find the forgotten statue. So over here, there's like 7 statues of the Gerudo heroines. There's an 8th one he talks about. He doesn't even know it exists, but he lends you his snow boots to go find the 8th one, which is hidden here. You gotta get a picture of it. You come back, show him the picture, and he'll trade you his sand boots back for his snow boots. And the sand boots let you keep your running speed on the sand. But now we know if we go back to him afterwards, he'll offer to give us the snow boots if we get him the picture of the sword. And then he finally takes his chance. He's like, will you go out with it? And then he doesn't even finish the question. Link's like, no, thanks for the boots. Bye. Poor man. Who among us, male or female, hasn't been in that situation? I think I have a few times. But that's what mental repression's for. So anyways, that side quest is done. But we now have to go off to, first of all, change our gear. Let's go back to our Korok mask again, just in case, because you never know when we might find a hidden Korok. And we're going to go off to, first of all, let's equip our, let's get their Blizzard Rod, I guess. What bow do we want? We can get Falco's bow. Let's keep this here, this Knight's bow, I believe it is. And let's go with the nice, simple, no, we got a ton of these Royal Shields. Let's, durability up. Let's grab this one. Alright, we're heading off to Kakariko Village once again just to check out, because these boots can be upgraded, so I can add more to my inventory list. Okay, let's see here. Mick says, hopefully you can play as Voldemort. His ultimate spell should be Abracadabra. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm kidding. I know something about Harry Potter, and isn't that supposed to be... Is it supposed to be intentionally sounding similar to Abracadabra just to show how little Muggles know about magic? That every time they use that, it's like you're almost killing people. If you had the magic to do so. Yeah, that guy has a crush on us indeed. I think his heart is now crushed. You prefer playing Undertale game, you don't want to do the genocide, you play the pacifist. Well, that's kind of like me even in this. Like I said, many times, I don't want to kill things unless I need to. Quite often, I don't need to, so... Getting a lot of Fs. Yeah, Mick says, really said Dota just before he could say it. And that's the funny thing. You don't even get the option to let him finish. He stops short, and then you have to finish off with not a chance. Go back to him as normal Link and see what happens. I should, actually. I never thought to do that. I'll go check that in just a second here. We're in registration day for the League of Legends tournament. I believe that is what CN Kelly says. We still don't have a team name. Then someone switched to the channel to the TV of Cartoon Network. Oh, that's why the CN, or that's where CN came from. We gotcha. Is there any way we could go out with him? I don't think so. He's like many guys. He only wants one thing. He gave us boots to try to butter us up. I mean, what he doesn't realize, though, is he's helping to save the Kingdom of Hyrule. Okay, let's see what we can enhance. So we still need to get 15 more of these fish. The stealth interrupt. That will max that out. Snow boots. What's this? Right here. So we got plenty of tentacles. We just need to get 10 hightail lizards. We'll get this up to 1 stage. We're still working on getting our energetic rhino beetles. We don't even have enough to get 1 upgrade yet. Ugh. Well, we'll get there. So we need hightail lizards, and I do know there's a couple stables where Beetle sells them. But Beetle's going to try to smuggle or smash us unconscious to grab our energetic beetles, isn't he? Okay, is this one of the places? Give me a little bit. I'm going to try to get as many hightail lizards before a blood moon, and then I'll go back afterwards and rebuy his inventory. So I should only need 10. Let's see. Just going to do something here. Again, just to let everybody know, if I'm actually busy with something on game, I might not read all your comments, so you have to accept that. Alright, let's go talk to Beetle. Josiah, welcome Josiah to our stream today. What's that? It's an interesting story. What was the tournament about? Oh, that was the League of Legends. Love is the answer. Oh, how sad for him to say that right now after what we just did. Issa, you wish you could go on a date with that guy. But, maybe... Okay, wait, here we go. If you missed it last time, if you have an energetic rhino beetle, Beetle flips out. He's like, that's a rare beetle you almost never see. Can you give it to me? I'll give you a hardy elixir. No, I need to keep these for my upgrades. But it's such a good deal, and that beetle really wants to be with me. I just don't understand your thought process here. Maybe I'll sneak into his inventory and replace it with a common beetle while he's not looking. He won't know the difference. No, I'll hire someone to do it for me. No need to get my hands dirty. Listen to the... I don't know if you heard it over my talking, but he makes this like grumble. Oh, you're still here? Let me know if you change your mind. Do you have any lizards? No. But I do need some arrows, so buy these. So, you got carrots. I'll buy your carrots. Those can come in handy. And get your 2 radishes as well. Let's drop some money on beads. Should be an option to take the mask off and show that you're a man. That guy's name was Bozai. And... if there is a blood moon, yes, Mick, Anne-Marie will become the werehog. You just hope Beetle's not asleep. Right. Oh, wait. Did I not buy them? I hit the wrong button. Okay, thanks, beads. Okay, so I'm going to take this stamp off. But I am going to replace a stamp just to keep track of how many Koroks are left to find. Just throw that arrow off to the side there. Where else does he sell lizards at? I'm just going to check all the stables, basically. The villain story begins. Yep, Beetle's origin story. What if he's the enemy in the sequel? Whoever Beetle is... whoever Beetle is hiring to steal the beetle, am I going to stop them? I really don't think that's something that happens. It would be funny if it does. And I would give it I would definitely take on whoever. What if he hires the Yiga clan? Age or Egg is asking, should I buy Mario Maker 2 or Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? What do you folks think? What is your opinion? I like the Smash Bros. Series, but I also like being creative and making, you know, Mario Maker levels are fun. That's not Beetle. Beetle, you're probably inside right now, aren't you? Because it's raining. There you are. Got any lizards for me, Chief? Oh, so maybe you do want to give me that energetic rhino beetle. No. He wants to give me a fairy tonic. Stop. He just says this every time. I feel bad talking to him at this point. I get the hightail lizards. I'm going to buy all these. I'm going to buy your fireproof lizards. I only need 4 more after this to finish that other side quest, and we'll have them all done. I don't think I get anything for completing all the side quests, but other than the what do you call it, satisfaction that I've completed it all. Alright, so there is... Do we have a... No, we don't. I'm going to delete this stamp and mark this stable as a picnic basket. So I know this is a place to buy stuff too. Let's zoom it out so I can see it better. There we go. I don't think he sells any here, but we're going to double check to be sure. Josiah has to go mow the lawn, so this will be nice to listen to. Well, glad to help you through some possible mundane tasks. Just checking something here on my dashboard, let's say. And here, as soon as I say, hopefully something nice to listen to, and I completely blank out. But 5 Koroks left. I did, in normal mode, go into Hyrule Castle, because I kind of got, like, constantly going through open wilderness that I haven't mapped out yet, and finding no Koroks. I was like, Come on. Let me just go to the castle for a change of pace. And I found last night in normal mode about, say, 5 to 10 Koroks that I hadn't yet gotten in normal mode. A lot of them were actually ones that I've already got marked here, or already found. But there's, I think, 1 or 2 new ones that I found in the castle that I didn't find before for Master Mode. So that was nice. We're over 100 arrows now, so we're good. Okay, so this one does not have what we're looking for. Fair enough. Wonder if there was a joke ending where Bozai got with Zelda instead of Link. How would the fandom react? I don't know. I don't see that happening. And I'm sure you're not super serious about it, but I don't know what... I guess Bozai might be interested, but, I found that Korok 2 Dazzling Shell. It was... We had to, like, spread the stones out in a star shape. But, so we know Bozai is hanging out by Gerudo Town because he wants to see the Gerudo ladies. But if Zelda ever walked by, he probably would be like, you know, oh, well, it's a girl, ah. Or maybe after his experiences with Link, maybe he's so heartbroken that he would not have it in him to continue his goal of looking for a bride, let's say. Wait, what is a bad Chaos Emerald? Oh, wait, Anne-Marie just said, your Werehog blood came to you when you had too many bad Chaos Emeralds and turned you into Werehog. Well, if you play Sonic Unleashed, it shows essentially what happens. Like, so Eggman uses the power of Super Sonic, or rather the emeralds that Super Sonic has, to revive the ultimate villain sealed within the earth, and the emeralds all turn gray. So I guess that would be maybe one of the bad Chaos Emeralds. No, Beetle! Stop asking for my bug. You're starting to bug me. Stop growling. Hey, what do you got? Nothing I need. Thanks. Great. Koroks are almost as spread out as the power moons of Super Mario Odyssey. And as I found out in the last live stream, which will be apparent when the next episodes come out, yeah, they have essentially Koroks in the Isle of Armor in Pokemon Shield. Rather, they've got Diglett, although it's easier to find them because they tell you how many are in each section. There's only 150 Diglett to find as well. Well, 151 technically, but you find your first one on the path. So that's fun. I'm going to enjoy that. But as far as searching for things, I'm going to focus my efforts on the Koroks, of course. Because we started with them. I want to end with them. Where is the stable? There it is. The bad Chaos Emeralds are the bad versions of the good Emeralds. Exactly. The bad ones come from the Blood Moon. Okay. Maybe that's where the 8th one in Sonic the Fighters came from. Maybe that was one of the bad ones. There's also something like that in the Crown Tundra. Is there? Well, I do in the last live stream, I should say. I have checked out both locations. I haven't gone super far into both or either, but we'll see in the next couple days when those public episodes do come out for everybody. And tomorrow night we'll have another Pokemon live stream as well. Because I'm working towards something I've wanted for quite a while in... I'm Beetle! Something I've wanted for quite a while in Pokemon Shield. I don't want to... Stop... what have you got? Nothing I need. Okay, but I am curious. This is a space where a lot of different people come by to sell their goods. And are any of these folks merchants? This weather... Okay, blah, blah, blah.
Hi.
Weather is dreadful. Nothing to do but stay here and relax. Wait, what'd she say? This girl! Okay, she needs to meet Bozai. Listen to this. Nothing to do in this weather but stay here at Seren Stable and relax. That's probably why these Leviathan researchers are here at the stable. And because they totally have a thing for me. Tee-hee. You know, she's kind of cute. Bozai should come up here. What the heck? What nasty weather. Okay, they're just talking about Leviathans. These are all the Leviathan researchers. We have done their side quest. I want to see if there's any merchants that are hanging out for the time being, though. Because I don't know of any other people that sell energetic rhino beetles, but if there are any, then rain will make them sell better stuff. Are you ghosts? Get back here. I'm almost out of gas. You guys saw that though, right? There was people on horseback? Or I guess they were just horses. Oh wait, no, they are people on horseback. Wait, someone's in trouble. There's a Korok nearby. There's so much happening. Get off the bike. Let's use this guy. Come on, sneak strike him. Come on, bud. Now, do I have this Korok mapped, I wonder? Oh, I know what Korok this is, actually. I just found it today in normal mode. It's another... I gotta jump over three fences with a horse. So I'll do that eventually. That wasn't so bad. Hey, Chubby! Hand me some monster elixir, or monster extract.
Ooh.
Thank you. Okay, where am I at here? Poor beetle, indeed. Why is Bozai looking for a wife? I don't know. Almost every male that's down there in Gerudo Desert is looking for, like, a girl. And they're just... That's their whole life. It's crazy. I just broke my weapon, didn't I? Thank you. Okay, now I was actually trying to chase down these guys on horseback because they might sell me stuff. Please, animals, do not get in front of my bike. We're probably not going to catch up to them now, though. I mean, I could use the monster extract and some bokoblin pieces. I'll check them later. Let's go to another stable. Mid-air link. Let's see. What is everyone's favorite Sonic game? Asks Mick. Yours is Sonic Unleashed. I did like that one. I don't know if I have like a favorite, but I'd say that is definitely a favorite. I did like Sonic Generations. Like a lot of times, I like games. I like Sonic games for the music almost more than anything else. Because the music is so awesome. I'm still too cold. I gotta throw in some warm clothing. Hold on. Hold tight. The Pink Panther returns. Oh, this is a garbage Boko Club. Or Dragon Bone Club. It ain't got no power-ups. And Marie's favorite is Sonic and the Black Knight. And welcome Laurel Lee, asking, why is the Ultra Super Saiyan Vegito banner so bad? I have no idea, but I am slightly familiar with what game I think you're talking about. It's one of the mobile games, correct? Do you sell me anything? No, you're just a surfer, dude. Alright. Hey, Beads, what's up?
Wow.
I'm not giving you my beetle. Hasty elixir. No, I could make my own frog elixir. Do you have any lizards for me? What have you got? No lizards. Okay. Waste of time. Next stable. Well, there's a stable here. Let's head to the Rito village. Yeah, I did like Sonic and the Black Knight. Like, I felt bad when that came out because Sonic and the Secret Rings came out. It was, of course, storybook style thing. And then Sonic and the Black Knight came out, and they said the second in the storybook series. But then because I guess that didn't do as well as Sega was hoping, they didn't make another storybook game. And I just feel bad that they were like setting up, we're going to have this whole line of storybook Sonic games. And that never came to fruition because I would assume sales and reception just were not what they wanted. And like, okay, here's a good question. What storybook do you think Sonic would have done well in a third installment of the storybook series? Maybe Tortoise and the Hare? Is that really a storybook, though? That's more of just like a fable, right? Excuse me, what kind of, what storybook? I'm trying to think back to whatever storybooks I may have read when I was younger, and I can't think of anyone. Didn't I just talk to you? No, someone I was on horseback I spoke to. Okay, where are you at, Beetle? You're usually up here flirting with the monsters. Lo and behold, look who I see up this way. So no, there's at least one more spot that he sells the hightail lizards at. He also buys stuff. Okay, I'm not going over this again, Beetle. No. I mean, what he offers is probably pretty good, but it's not what I need. And I don't need any of this, neither. What else are we going to need for the snow boot upgrades, I wonder? You say, Mick says, I don't know why it's so bad. The maker of the... Toshi, the maker of the game, thinks that Ultra Vegito saves the game. You get Super Vegito, and you don't think Ultra Vegito is too bad. And Laurel D has lost 9,000... I'm assuming that's like capsule coins, CC. Maybe? I'm not sure what it stands for. Again, I'm unfamiliar with the game, but that's just a random old guess off the top of my head. A Fusion Warrior team. Is that good? I mean, I know fusions are great. In general, I'm not sure how they work gameplay-wise. What do you say, Beads? No, I'm not giving you my Beetle. I don't... No! Oh, I hit yes by mistake, but my inventory is full. Oh. Okay, what have you got? Just butterflies? I can get butterflies in the skies. Don't you wonder why? I almost gave up the lizard. Yeah, the Hardy Elixir may be the best option because it does refill all your hearts, especially with all the hearts that I've got from the shrines. Storybook that Sonic would go in good would be Three Musketeers. Yeah, that'd be cool. Would he be D'Artagnan, or would he be one of the three main? I could see them doing the thing. Well, actually, that would sound similar to the Black Knight, where he has 3 other sword partners. But it'd be cool if they gave him, like, what if Team Chaotix was were the Musketeers? Picture little Charmy Bee holding up a sword twice his size, flying around with it. I could see that. Okay, Beetle, are you inside? Sorry to break your heart again, but I am not giving you my Beetle. Wow. What are you offering this time? Hasty? No. You're not stealing a Beetle. What do you got? Hey, at least this is taking a lot of time for the next Blood Moon to show up. In fact, we might be able to see a Blood Moon if we step out and not walk onto a bed. Any sign of a Blood Moon? I don't believe I see any stars. No, get off the tree. Well, I'm going to go to one more stable before we miss out on possibly getting some before the Blood Moon. Let's see. Mick says, time for some game stuff. We have, like, these tags. Oh, okay, so they give buffs to each other, and Fusion Warriors have really good units like Ultra Gogeta, Ultra Vegito, Super Saiyan 4, Gogeta. What about... They still got to put Gokul in that. Is Gokul a card? Or a character in the game? If not, they're missing out. We got to have Gokul, both variations. the big chin one and the big poof hair one. Who knows who I'm talking about? I mentioned this, I think, in the last stream. Gokul is amazing. Okay, you're not sleeping yet, bud. I really want to get the all the beetles I need so I can get past this part. And honestly, what I will do as soon as I get the upgrade I need is I will get a specific beetle just to give to him, because I feel like I'm dangling a carrot in front of his face by doing this. Okay, let's go to this stable next. Poor beetle. Now, does teleporting actually take time to realize where you're going to? I don't know, but look at that, 845 Korok seeds, only like 4 or 5 more to go. I realized too when I was going through Hyrule Castle last time, in normal mode I should say, I didn't go all the way through the underground passageways because there was a whole place where you get the Hylian shield. No, it's a regular moon, no blood moon yet. Okay, so we don't gotta really rush too madly, I guess, too badly. What's up, Beads? What do you offer now? Energizing elixir? No. Thank you anyway. What have you got? Yeah, I do feel sorry for Beetle. I don't... He's been my loyal go-to guy for like different items and arrows and everything, and it's like... All this is just making him more upset with me, and I know that, but I can't help that. It's just what's got to be done. Just gonna add a little thing to my to-do list. Every blood moon I'm gonna buy hightail lizards for our unexpected snow boots upgrade. Because again, I had no idea that was even that was the last side quest I found. So I didn't know we could get those. That is Goku mixed with Hercule. Yes, Gokule. Have you seen? I think you looked them up, Mick. Have you seen both variations? Because they're both even more cursed than the other. And how does that work? Do the math on that, figure that one out. Fairy tonic? Yay! But no. Okay, I'm looking for lizards. There we go. 2 lizards here. I'll take them all. Alright, we are good here. I think there might even be a 3rd stable where he sells these at. So I'm going to take away one of these to add in the old picnic basket, and I'll come here. What other stables? There is the stable here. Let's check this out. Hello to Magic Shad. That's almost like Chad, which is almost like Chaz. Welcome to the stream. Mick says you only saw the mustache one. You don't think you want to see the other one? Think like the face looks like Android 16. And Raccoon had a baby, and then they gave it a Goku wig. So just picture that, and you might not need to look it up. But you really should look it up. It's good to educate yourself on everything Dragon Ball. I'm just saying that to spread the cursed image that is also cursed Goku. Alright, do you have any lizards for me here, friend? You say now you want to see it. You should check it out. It's if nothing else, it's worth seeing once in your life, even if that is what causes the life to end from shock. I mean, I don't think it's that bad, but some people might. Alright, just a couple more stables to check, and then we'll get back to other stuff that we gotta do. I think what I might do, so we can see a little bit more of Link's midriff, maybe I will sleuth through Gerudo Town to see if we find any Korok appearances. I have run the perimeter outside and haven't found a Korok within the proximity there, so if there is one, excuse me, in Gerudo Town, it's probably more towards the center. Let's pop in and talk to Beetle. Magic says, you saw the stream from the recommendation. Well, that's cool. YouTube's doing its work for me. Oh, Beetle. I'm waking you up. You know what I was just thinking about? You. Huh? Could that be? I wake him up and tell him I'm not giving him the Beetle. I'm sorry, man. And you don't even have what I need. Well, hopefully you do find this interesting, Magic. It's not too much to... No, nothing too noteworthy at the moment. But we'll be doing some more stuff during the stream. This is me just trying to find ingredients for upgrading some of my equipments. Mick's eyes are burning. So you have seen the other Gokule. Because that is the reaction people have. Everybody, look up Gokule. You have homework to do during class today. Look up Gokule on Google Image. And tell me when you found both variations. You should all join Mick in the eyes burning power of he who is known as Gokule. I lived it. What was really weird too is that was like in, I think, Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2. It was an alternate fusion that you could get, but it lets you use both versions of him based on who initiates the fusion. It was really weird that that was the only one they gave 2 variations of as far as the fusion. They even had Tiencha in that one. Tien and Yamcha fused together. I don't need these anymore. I think this is the last stable to check, too. which means we don't need the picnic basket on you. Let's throw another arrow stamp down here just to clear out my current stamp count. Back to 5. Mick says, warning, do not look up Gokul. Yes, thank you, Mick, actually, for, again, doing the work I should be doing, much like Sailor Pika helps out as well. What I'm trying to say is, Mick says, if you're enjoying our stream, feel free to show that enjoyment by hitting like on the stream. And if you're welcome to, no, you are welcome to, if you want to, check out some more stuff on the channel afterwards and see if you like what you're seeing. And if so, feel free to subscribe for some future content. I will be doing Breath of the Wild sequel, Part 2, when it comes out next spring. I still got to figure out how to do that, because as far as a new main series Nintendo title goes, I'm pretty sure there's issues with monetization. So it might just have to be like, you know, and I don't mind doing it like this. It might just have to be a free stream for everybody to check out, which, again, I would be totally for. I don't mind not making cash off of it. It's going to be an awesome game to play, and hopefully an awesome game for you folks to watch with me as I play it. So I'm going to do a quick run around at the speed of sound. Where's my sand boots? I still feel sorry for poor Mr. Guy. Not super sorry, but... So I'm actually not going to run. I'm going to walk. We're going to listen if... That is how you spell it, Laurel D. Thank you. I was going to mention that. Anne Marie was asking how to spell Gokul. So if I do walk the perimeter, we shouldn't see any reactions from the Korok mask. One thing I would like to do, and I don't think I'll be able to do it. I've tried, but I'll try something different today. If I climb to the very top of Gerudo Town, if I can place my travel medallion there, then I might glide down from there into various parts of town as low as I can go to see if the mask gets a reaction. I think I've done everything on my to-do list. Basically, yeah, until the next blood moon, which won't be until the at least the next night. So we got time to hunt for Koroks. I've gotten to the point where I've basically mapped out every area, except there's still a few parts of the... Sailor Pika says, Gokul doesn't seem so bad. Now, did you find both versions of him, though? Because, yeah, he's not terrible, but just that Raccoon / Android 16 looking face, that's the one that gets me. Just look up Goku Fusion Hercule, and you can see the fusion, because there are 2 versions of it. And oh, by the way, we'll get to talk to Bozai. I think he's still out here without the female gear on, or no, he's gone off to sleep somewhere. Well, we should be spending a fair amount of time here in Gerudo Town hunting for Koroks. Mick says, you're joking, right, Sailor Pika? I really... Okay, I do think the one that has the poofy hair and the mustache, I think that Gokul is kind of cute. But he looks like... almost like toddler-like, because of how big the hair makes his head look. But the other one with, like, the Goku pointy hair, that's pretty cursed. I'll just throw that out there. Okay, we're going on in. I gotta climb to the top of the tower. Magic played this Zelda on the emulator. It dragged on for a bunch of hours, but after reinstalling Windows, he lost the save. You don't play it anymore, but this part of the franchise you like more than others. Well, I wonder if you'll be able to get to play the sequel when it comes out. Because they're talking about it's going to be the same... They want to return to the same Hyrule, but it is going to have some aerial aspects to it. We don't know anything more than that, really. It's going to have... Wait, is Riju in her bedroom? Because I think there's a special dialogue you can get when she's up here. Well, she is sleeping. I've never actually seen her sleeping. But I think if I'm in here when she wakes up, she says something about her stuffed animals. I don't want to wake her up, though. I'm not mean like that. I can't creep into someone's bedroom while they're sleeping. Nintendo, why you allow this? Okay, but what I want to do is climb up on... Whoops. I want to climb up on top of the whole tower. And see if it lets me put my travel medallion up here for some quick and easy re-teleportations up here, I guess. Because as you'll see once I'm up top, I can put on the Korok mask and not be discovered. Because Men are not allowed in Gerudo Town. So if I'm discovered, and for some reason wearing a big leaf on my face reveals that I'm a man, go figure. But if they know that I am not female, they're going to kick me out. If and when that happens, I would like to be able to get back up here quickly. But will they let me put the travel medallion here? They will. Awesome. Okay. I tried putting it in the water last time. That's why it didn't let me. Wait, what? Did it put it down below? I don't want it down there. I can't put it up here? Oh, man. Yeah, why is it still over there? So I gotta climb up here every time I want to float around? Actually, Magic, yes, they are making a sequel. They announced that several years ago. And, oh, what happened? I'm not gonna complain about it. But yeah, they have officially announced they've been working on it for the past 3 years. It was supposed to come out this holiday season, but they have pushed it back until spring of next year to have more time to fix it up. That blows your mind, says Anne-Marie, seeing that picture of Goku. Yeah, I'd imagine it might. The mustache one is cute. Say, nah, you're joking. He's uglier than me. Well, I mean, first of all, don't think of yourself in that sense. But, no, I do think, like, just that, because it's like Goku's face shape. Like, I find Hercule, his big jaw, kind of, it definitely alters the shape of the face. Well, because it's a different shape, obviously. But with the hair and the mustache and Goku's pointy chin, I think it looks kind of cute. And yes, I realize he's a dude and I'm a dude. I'm still going to say it looks kind of cute because I think it's kind of cute. Let's put on my Korok mask. So, I'm safe up here. No one's the wiser. Let's creep down a little bit. See if we get any mask reactions. We can only go so low before they catch me, though. Okay, we're still good, but there's no reaction. I'm coming in. Yeah. Excuse me. A foe has been detected. Capture him at once. Have you seen the evolution version of Goku? You mean from the movie? If you're talking like the live-action movie, I've seen that, and honestly, I didn't mind that movie. Okay. Vo, or men, are forbidden from entering this town. Never come back. Okay, I'll never come back ever again. However, this may have put the medallion down lower. Excuse me. Because I think I've tried this in a way, and it repositioned my medallion. No, we're still up top. Excellent! Okay, so we can still do our little floaty downs to see if we get any kind of reactions. So where do I want to float to? Let's zoom in. I can float right down. I'm going to say right here for one. I just tried this one, so we'll mark that as done, I guess. Try floating into town at this end. And we'll put a pin here as well. Actually, we've got plenty of places to put, plenty of pins left to place. Let's do one here, one here. Now, hopefully, if there... I didn't want to put a shield here. Ah, whatever. I can probably see the shield from here. Okay, so if we're lucky, we may detect a Korok. No promises. And I'm going to slowly float down. Give me more time to, for the Korok mask to kick in, let's say. They're going to hate me after this. Yeah, so we're still pretty high up. I don't know if the mask would react from this height. Magic says, OMG, you're Dragon Ball fans? You're not understanding completely what you're talking about. Yes, many of us are fans of Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, maybe even GT. I don't know. You're saying, sorry for your English. Don't worry, I'm following you pretty good. I haven't had an issue myself yet. Hopefully everyone else can follow as well. Okay, let's put a star here. Why is this? I think this controller's not working if I have it down too low either. Back up we go. Yeah, we're all pretty much Dragon Ball fans, I think. Mick says there's a Dragon Ball game for the 3DS with fusions. They're kind of cursed. I think I've seen gameplay of that. Isn't it just called Dragon Ball Fusions? And any two characters I think you can fuse together. Yes, I did see the Dragon Ball Evolution movie. Definitely not what Dragon Ball has been known for, but again, I'm the kind of person that liked the live-action Super Mario Brothers movie because it was different, and that's what I like. I don't want to watch the same thing over and over if I can help it. So seeing a different story is totally okay with me. You know, I don't think this mask will reach far enough down. It is called Dragon Ball Fusion. Okay. I thought it was something like that. Alright, I'm tired of getting thrown on my butt. I'll put on the Gerudo veil, and we'll just walk around. Magic is more of a Sonic fan? You know what? You're also in good company with that, because many of us here are fans of Sonic as well. Mix says, not GT, not GT. I mean, it had an interesting premise, but let's say the execution wasn't as good as it could have been. Okay, where's my Gerudo face? There we go. Alright. We'll use our pins at least to try to map out where some hidden Koroks might be. It's just so tough though, because we gotta look under every crook and nanny to try to find where they might be hidden. This is old school Korok hunting before we had the DLC. I don't want to break anything. See, they could just appear. You know how sometimes you see just a little sparkly symbol of the Korok? We might have to see one of those. I bought everything here, haven't I? We got Amber, Opal, Topaz. Let me just double check. We got Amber, Opal, and there's Topaz. Sapphire, Ruby, and Diamond. Okay, there's the Sapphire, or that's Ruby, sorry. Sapphire. And we already got the Diamond, that's a Guardian piece. Yeah, okay. So we have all the equipment in here. Any Koroks around at all? Any balloons we gotta pop? What are these ones? Why don't you sell those? Basak. I heard you brought some flint for us, little Vi. You're a lifesaver. How about I tell you one of the owner's secrets? Nah, I already know the secret. If you need an accessory, feel free to pick it up and look at it. Is there a Korok in this door? This is more of a kiln, probably, I would expect. So I would hope there's no Korok in there. What do you just think, folks? Am I wasting my time? I feel like I probably am, but you never know. Where are we at here? Mick says, everyone here is a Dragon Ball, Nintendo, Sega, Marvel, DC fan. I think we all share pretty similar interests. I mean, if we're all here watching me hunt for Koroks, basically, unsuccessfully, I suppose you could say, then I think we all have some pretty similar interests as far as, say, Nintendo / Zelda, at least. But it does seem like a lot of our other interests do mesh with one another. What is this one? Mushroom rice? Mushroom rice, butter, and salt, yeah. You guys ever do that? You ever like make pasta like noodles or even say macaroni and cheese, but you ever not put the cheese in and just have it with like butter? I've done that, and surprisingly, despite the fact that there's no like sauce flavoring to it, it's actually not bad. And that's my words of wisdom for the day. These look like pretty rock hard beds, don't they? How comfy can these be? Magic says you found out about Dragon Ball thanks to the fan animation of Nazo Unleashed. Macaroni with chicken strips. I've never had that. I've had macaroni with meatballs or just ground beef, but I've never actually had it with other types of meat now that I think about it. Is it your turn yet? I don't think so. Is there a Korok in here? I don't think so. I hope this isn't too disorienting for people. I'm starting to get a little dizzy myself. All this maneuvering and a shakering. What's really funny is here in Gerudo Town, so every main town of the Gerudo, the Gorons, the Zoras, and such. There's an inn that you can sleep at with the option of paying 80 rupees for a better sleep. You get 3 bonus hearts and a bonus Wheel of Stamina. But here in Gerudo Town, the extra sleep option is a massage, I believe it is, or a spa treatment. And they don't mention anything about the fact that you're a guy. So it's like, I guess you keep your mask on the entire time. Which from what I know about spa treatments, don't they usually put like cucumbers on your eyeballs and stuff like that? They exfoliate your skin. So, I don't know how they managed to do that without... You're in class, aren't you? Why are you sleeping? Oh, Korok in here? Or is that where Santa Claus comes out of? Must be Santa Claus. Okay, let me out of here. Hello to, is it K-Ed Wee? Welcome to a stream where I basically roam around crazily for the moment, just looking for hidden Koroks that might be in Gerudo Town. But they may not be. You know, if there is a place that there is one, I feel like it would be in Patricia's house. Patricia being the sand seal. But I think I've already checked out in here and nothing came up. Is that a laptop? Do they have a laptop here in Gerudo Town? Oh, they got bananas? Is Patricia secretly a member of the Yiga clan? I feel like she might be. So which bed is hers? Is it the soft bed or is it this water bed? I don't know. Interesting though that for a sand seal, Patricia has water in the bed. Or at least a little pool. Because from what we know about the sand seals, outside, they ain't need no water. I guess it's more for like a pleasure kind of thing. She is the sand seal of the chief, so she gets special treatment. Alright, I'm going to assume that there are no additional Koroks in here. Off screen, I've also done some searching, and nothing came out of that. Alright, so I'm going to take a moment. Let's let time pass and hope a blood moon comes closer to us. As I get caught up on the chat, because I'm missing out on everything. There's one Korok in the back of Gerudo Town. I think I've already, if that's this one you're talking about, the one at the top, I've already got that one. Emery's alright with macaroni and cheese. Awesome. Magic says, your mom is the god of cooking, nobody else. Well, you haven't tasted my peanut buttered toast, my friend. That stuff is, mwah, as they say, chef's kiss, I think. Who says that? I've never said it. And I feel awkward for having said it. So I'm not going to say it again for the rest of my life. If I can help it. Excuse me. There is a hidden treasure in here, by the way, though. You see it? You see it? Oh, wait, I already got it. Never mind. You know, I'm just curious. Oh, I can't use the Master Cycle inside town. I probably knew I couldn't. But you just gotta check. There's no Korok in here. I guess I can't even use the bike in the desert at all, can I? Toast with peanut butter. That is delicious. I want to fuel my bike. Alright, well. What else can we do for the time being? We still gotta get Stealthfin Trout. I'm just gonna basically spend time. No, you know what I should do? Should I do some more Korok hunting here in the volcano? I mean, it's been pretty fruitless so far. But with nothing else to do until the next blood moon that replenishes the enemies, I guess there's not much more to consider. Oh wait, where's Bozai? Oh man, he left? I gotta go find him. He might be at the, what is this thing? I forget what it's called. The Kara Bazaar. Let's see what I'm missing here. It's gonna get detention if it's asleep in class. I mean, that does happen indeed. If you want, you can tell exactly where the only Korok in Gerudo Town is. Okay, so it sounds like I do have all that we're looking for there. But I just had a sneaky suspicion they would have added more in there, because since you can't wear the Korok mask to help you find it. I was always sneakily suspicious, no, of one more being in there. And Link does carry the smartphone. Yes, he does. Excuse me. It's right here. This is his tablet, which is also my overlay. And you can use it for pictures. You can snap a pic of like the Gerudo foot soldiers if you want to. Smile for the camera. Oh, come on! There you are. Hey, we'll add you to the add you to the album. There we go. Run. Yeah, no problem, Kate. I appreciate the help, although I do want to avoid information like stuff that I haven't found yet. But either way, in that case, that was fun because I already have that Korok. But as far as my exploration goes, I'm pretty sure I'm... Well, you already said it to confirm, but I'm pretty content that there's no other Koroks there. Which means we're essentially there's only 4 more Koroks that I have yet to find in the game. Currently, well, I'll show you once I teleport. I've got 845 already collected. I've got, how many would that be? Another 51 marked. Or 50 right now. There's one more I gotta mark. In fact, I can mark it right now. I know where that's at. Right here. There's 3 fences. So, with only 5 stamps remaining, now 4 stamps. That's the last Koroks I need to get. Okay, but Bozai must be here somewhere. Can we at least offer him... I should be able to make him that heart soup. You can make a kind of like heart soup or stew or something. If there's anywhere that he would have slinked off to, it would be here. I don't know if he's going to be here. He might have just gone off into seclusion somewhere. Oh, wait. Hang on. Who are you? You're Robston? You're Benja? Oh, wow! This beautiful lady is totally my type. Don't mess this up. Don't mess this up. Hey there. Date you want to go on to 2? Oh, wow. You're really cute. I mean, oh, jeez. I don't know why I just up and said that. See, these guys are so bashful. Is Bozai in here? Is he hiding? No, I don't think he's in there. What if he was in there, like, lying face down, crying? That would be awesome. I mean, you know, terrible for him. Yeah, you're nobody. Yeah, I guess Bozai's just gone. Unfortunate, but, again, not really my concern. Is that Beetle? I forgot Beetle's here. Sell me some lizards, dude. I'm swimming across the water to get to him. Are Dragon Ball movies better CGI than the show? Well, I guess, yeah, the most recent several movies have been CGI, haven't they? I believe the most recent one, Superhero, was all, or I think at least majority was all CGI, not hand-drawn. But I'm pretty sure the Broly one, the most recent Broly movie, that was still hand-drawn with some CG elements added to it. Beetle, no, you're not getting my energy beetle. Okay, what do you got? Getting lizards? Yeah, no lizards, man. It's too bad. And Marie's just been catching up on your anime. Another guy who was an assassin, he died in a plane crash, and he gets to be reincarnated into another, what's filled with magic, and he's the hero, or he kills the hero? I'm not sure which one that one would be. Doesn't sound familiar. I'm not really familiar with all animes to be, or anime, I should say, to be honest, though. You've been catching up on your Dragon Ball anime as well. Okay, Magic said go to sleep. You wish me all the best and have a nice evening. Well, thank you very much for popping in. You are welcome to come back later if you want to check out what happens in the aftermath. But if you're all well and good, then that's cool, too. Okay, I'm going to sneak my way up to... where are these Koroks? Well, we haven't explored this area. I'm just basically going to use my paths and just... we'll go there to those places. Oh, you have subscribed. Excellent. Well, thank you very much. We'll hope to see you back again. If you're interested in Pokemon, by the way, we're doing Pokemon Shield on the channel as well. Yeah, feel free to check out the rest of the channel and see what else might be of to your interest. And more Shield will be happening tomorrow. So I'll tell you this right now, folks. I'm starting to get what I tend to have as like a kind of like a spotty vision, where It foretells the beginning of a migraine, which is not good. So I may not stream for too much longer. I'm feeling the way Link's face is right now. In fact, I'll show you his face. Okay, I'm not feeling that bad, but I could be feeling better. But I'll still go for a little bit longer. I may need to leave in, let's say, I'm going to try to go until 7 p.m., which is another 48 minutes. But if I can't push myself, I'll be sure to let you know. I don't want to render myself ungood, I guess, for the future streams and such. Indeed, another subscriber? Yeah! And I should go lay down and rest. I should. But am I going to? Clearly not. No, I'm not quite to that point just yet. If I do get feeling worse, though, I will definitely let you know. But honestly, I still want to find Koroks. It's an obsession now. Forget my health. I don't care. I do care, but I don't care. We haven't even been here yet. There's no name popping up. Where's my purple pin at? What do I have purple pinned over here for? What is that? I think I wanted to check that out. I'll leave that there. But for now, let's check out our other 4 pins. Yes, I know my health is more important than streaming. I shouldn't say that condescendingly. I appreciate your folks' concern. My health is definitely more important than streaming. So, if I do feel that I cannot continue, I will accept your recommendations. But is my health really more important than Koroks? I don't know. I don't know. It is, of course. I'm just kidding. But is my health more important than an obsession, an unhealthy obsession? There's what you gotta ask yourself. Sometimes this spotty vision does depart, though, without anything happening. So we'll just hope for the best. Now you're sounding like your own mother, says Mick. But it is good advice, yeah. Like health, you can't ignore your health. And honestly, I've been doing that a little bit too much lately. You know, I was actually, excuse me, my doctor's appointment today. We were talking about, I have weights that I usually work out with, or in the past I've worked out with. I haven't done that lately, and I really, really should get back to that. It's hard when you don't have the drive right then to find the drive to do it. Does this place even have a name? Yeah, Shadow Hamlet Ruins. I've explored this before, off screen in normal mode. And you'll see we're getting no reaction from the mask here, which means there ain't no Korok to be found. Don't worry about this Wizrobe. If I need to, I can take him out. One ice arrow, or even just a swipe from my Frostblade is enough to finish him off. But I'm basically looking for anything that looks like right here, like a peak, or a flat area where a Korok might exist. So I'm just pinning these sections to see if we can happen upon an unexpected Korok. It's going to be a lot of random dumb luck if we do find it here. But I haven't checked a lot of Death Mountain in normal mode, so we might find the last few that we need. Sailor Pika, I'm glad you guys care about me. I appreciate that, most definitely. And I do know, it's like I've said before about wanting to be helpful for people, not at your own expense, because, like I've said, I would love to be able to, like, if I had, like, a bunch of money, I would love to donate to people who are in much more need of it. But if I was to do that at my own expense, then I'm no longer in a position to be able to do that in the future. So, as much as I want to be selfless, it sounds bad to say it like this, you have to be selfish to make sure that you are still in a good enough position to help other people. So if I start feeling, hey, Dinraw, how you doing, bud? He's coming down for a party. As long as you are taking care of yourself, then I say, in my position at least, then I'm all for using your excess good, to assist others. So this place looked like it was a flat section, maybe? No Korok here. Anne-Marie says, your mom tells you that just be careful of your health and always get a lot of fruit and vegetables and drink a lot of water. I will admit, I don't drink enough water. In fact, I got water right over here. I'm going to take a little bit of a drink right now. But first... I just muted the old microphone because I feel like you guys don't need to hear me glugging back my waters. Yeah, I think sometimes my headaches or migraines might be caused by not enough water, like, you know, dehydration. Okay, I'm also going to check this little dot on the map out here. Okay, Mick's going to head out. Alright, well, thank you for the wishes for good stream, and take care of your health. Every one of you, he says, which is good advice, and thank you for the kind words, and the very wise words as well. What if we find another Korok on the stream? Wouldn't that be amazing? Excuse me, hiccup. I mean, I agree, that would be amazing. I would love it. It's a dragon party, right? Indeed. Okay, now we're gonna find a way back up. How are we supposed to get back up the mountain? I know how. We've got Rivali. And we're getting close to the point of seeing if another blood moon is gonna start coming up tonight. Excuse me. 10 o'clock p.m. is when it starts to show up. It's currently 9:05 in-game. I said this before, too. Isn't it crazy to think, when Link eats a food item that gives him, say, a minute of attack power-up or speed, whatever, he's actually eating something that, in his time, gives him an hour's worth of bonus? Because, to us, every minute is an hour here in the land of Hyrule. What do you think about this? What, like... I wouldn't want this, because I prefer the way they have it, but similar to how some of the Pokemon games work, what if they changed it so that the time in real life is the time in game? And what if you had to actually wait a day for stores to restock their items? Again, I would prefer they don't do that, but for realism's sake, I would be accepting of it, I guess. Okay, 10 p.m. Look to the horizon. It's a stupid regular moon. That's not like Earth's moon. Is Hyrule... Here's the question. Is Hyrule on Earth? I don't know if that's ever been confirmed. It might have been, for all I know. But, what was I going to say? Because in Majora's Mask, and I think Ocarina of Time, you can see two similar constellations as to what we see from Earth. One of them is Orion, and I think either the Big Dipper or the Little Dipper. But it could be that Hyrule is on a planet in the same trajectory as Earth from those constellations. That's why you can still see them the same. I thought I just heard creepy music. I don't like when creepy music happens when there's supposed to be no blood moon. Makes you think there's something nearby. Something that's not a Korok. We're zooming in on this section here. Nothing? Whoa, there's something. Get me out of here. A little high there, bud.
Rivali's
really?
scale is now ready.
Dude. I'm right here. There. Pick up your toy and try again. Anyways, where else can I find Koroks at? This is just random, like, this is not my usual... I'm gonna map out this grid, because that I find kind of boring, and I don't want to do that on stream. But if... I mean, we're not getting results from what I'm doing as it is, so this probably isn't all that exciting either. But hopefully we have at least some stuff to chat about. And I try to make things fun. Like for that example, that guy. You know what? I don't think this will kill you. Yeah, cool out, dude. Chill out for a second. Only by destroying their head can you actually kill those guys. So putting him on ice is not fatal. It is fatal to these dudes, though. These bats die in one whoosh from your ice rod. It's funny when you tell him pick up your toy and try again. I know. Funny in the sense that I didn't stand around to give him a chance to try again. That was mean of me. I'm a beast. I apologize. Just like when I apologized on Twitter for my massive outburst about are Canadians yes men? I was like, nope. But I stuck to the traditional stereotype of Canadians being super apologetic. So, I'm sorry. Oh wait, that was my last Daruk's shield too. I didn't even realize. You silly bat face. As you'll see, I think Anne-Marie mentioned something about pacifism earlier. I don't try to kill bad guys if I don't need to. If I need their body parts or upgrades, yes I will. But barring that, they're just living their life. I'm just living my life. I hope that kind of mindset does pay off in the sequel, though, because, again, I'd love to see some of the enemies, since Ganon has been defeated, have, like, maybe some bokoblins or moblins living in a town. And I still think Tarrytown would be a perfect place to have some characters like that. Because Tarrytown was bringing all the races together into one spot. I want to show you that, too. I'll go there in a little bit. But Tarrytown has... Have I been up here? That looks like I probably was. See, the thing with this place, too, there's some highs and lows. Like, this overhang means there's a place beneath it as well. And it's like, have I checked both locations, up and down? I don't know. But if you go to Tarrytown, you'll see there's some ruins underwater, which is interesting. Like, how did they get there? Again, talking about, excuse me, Zeltic's channel on YouTube, he mentions a theory that there used to be a town, well, excuse me, obviously there was a town there, but maybe that wasn't initially flooded? Excuse me. Okay, I'm starting to die. I may end soon-ish. Suddenly I'm yawning, too. No, the yawning I don't care about. If I'm sleepy, big deal. Actually, I did take a nap earlier. As I said previously, I overslept for my doctor's appointment today. Fortunately, they were forgiving. They said, as long as you can show up before 1 o'clock, you're good. So I made it, but that did lead to me taking a nap this afternoon, and I almost overslept and missed our big Shield premiere today, where I took on the Ghost Gym. That was quite a time. And I was... I forget if I said it in the actual episodes, but... during the live stream, I was giving Sailor Pika some shout-outs, saying, I know you're not going to let me live this down. Excuse me for losing all these Pokemon. But it's all in good fun, as long as I don't white out, right? And... Nah, I'm not going to talk about that. That's spoilers for the public episodes, but I'll mention it in the next live stream, maybe. For Pokemon Shield, which should be tomorrow night, unless, again, like, somewhat today. I'm partially dying. And just so everyone knows, if you're not aware, I am basically, my name, Chaz, could be called, you know, added to the word of sarchasm or sarcasm, in that my regular voice sounds just like my sarcastic voice. So when I say I'm dying, I don't really mean that. As long as I have one Pokemon standing, indeed. But again, that is something to talk about as far as what happened in the last live stream. But, that's not for the public to know just yet. They'll see that. I think it happens either tomorrow or in Thursday's episodes, if I'm mapping it out right in my head. I mean, where else is there to really... Okay, I was going to say, where else is there to check? Obviously, there's a lot of places left that I could check. In fact, Dazzling Shell had mentioned Gut Check Rock, but I think I've got that one already. There's that one on top. But I do want to teleport there just to check out some of these pins I'm putting down right now. See, that one's close to this one, but there is a height difference. So down here, my mask might not have detected a Korok if it's here. Oops. So I might as well check this out. And we'll see what we get. And right now I just had a scary thought. Am I wearing my Korok mask? Yes, I am. Alright. Chugga has obtained the hardest Jiggy. Hey, that's my Jigglypuff's name. In Banjo-Kazooie. Which, when you're talking about 2 switches in an engine room. See, I have pretty much next to no knowledge about Banjo-Kazooie. But I'll take your word for it that that is an accomplishment. And although Chugga will not see or hear my comment, My congratulations go out to him for doing such a thing. Now, similar to that accomplishment, can I accomplish getting at least one more Korok during our stream? One that I haven't found yet, I should say. I could easily go pick up a bunch of ones that are marked. But I want to save those for a big, you know, I call it, again, when I purposely mispronounce words, it's because I know I'm doing it, but one big swell foop at the end of our stream series. Dinrell's back again? Hey, bud. He's going to the after party. You enjoy that after party, my friend. And if you see any Koroks along the way, tell them to come over and see me. I would not mind having them pop on by. And I would love to see another Blood Moon. I at least want to stream till we get another Blood Moon. Then I may decide to sign off. I mean, I want to get the stuff done during the Blood Moon before signing off. Which is, again, just getting more ingredients for our equipment upgrades. What else? That is it, really. Or the fireproof lizard for the side quest as well. So obviously, no Korok here. But why is this not disappearing? See, this pin, the blue pin, normally disappears when you're on it? That makes me feel like there's layers beneath this. You know what I mean? Like, excuse me. Is there anything I'm missing beneath this pillar then? I don't believe so. Hold on just a sec. I'm gonna do a little bit of sleuthing here. You think everybody's having a party in the game? Yeah, probably makes sense. During Chugga's trial to that Jiggy, his lives were under 9, and that's when the pressure kicked in. Ah. Oh, come on, guys. You didn't see nothing. You ain't seen nothing yet, baby. Well, now you have. Hey, excuse you? That's right, you de-armed that bomb arrow. I guess it was just my mind playing tricks on me. But it is weird that that pin didn't disappear when I stepped on it. Interesting indeed. Okay, let's go back here to Gut Check Rock. I believe I've checked this out in normal mode, this whole hot spring area. Again, we're coming down to, we're looking at the whole vast land of Hyrule. A few places I have not scoured, you know, very thoroughly, but if I do, you know, find every little spot and I still haven't found all the Koroks, I have to go back and check all of Hyrule again for just 3 more or 4 more Koroks. Won't that be a fun adventure? That'll be a lot more off-screen stuff, I'll tell you that, because I'm not putting you through that nonsense. I've been wondering, there's some trees I go by that are really tall, and maybe they're so tall that I would have to stand right under them to detect if there's one at the top. Wonder what would happen if you douse a bomb arrow using hot spring water. Yeah, if he shot the bomb arrow into the water, what would happen? Interesting. Mr. Voxify, your favorite game is Pokemon? Awesome stuff. This is currently, of course, Breath of the Wild, The Legend of Zelda, but I got plenty of Pokemon stuff on the channel. And tomorrow will be 2 more episodes of Pokemon Shield, following the aftermath of the Ghost Gym, which we just had today. But yes, there's... Everybody, what's your favorite... No, this is me putting myself on a pedestal. I don't really do that. But... of all the Pokemon playthroughs I've done so far on the channel, which one would you say was your favorite? Maybe we can give some recommendations to Mr. Voxify if they want to check some of those out. As for me, I don't know if I can pick a favorite. They're all... every game, I've got my babies, my Pokemon. Can't put one over the other. I will say, as far as the games go, though, my favorites so far would be probably the Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon games, because there's been so much in those. that pertain to what I like to do in Pokemon. I'm in danger. Well, I'm not going into the water to test that theory about bomb arrows. I got lots of hearts to survive, if I wanted to, though, but it's not my cup of tea. That's not my cup of forte, let's say. As far as playthroughs go, I think... Well, you know, this sounds like... excuse me.
Rivali's Gale is now
It sounds
ready.
bad for the majority of my team, but I'm not as thrilled with the Pokemon Blue playthrough as I could have been, but simply because I wasn't doing Nuzlocke-style stuff back then. I don't think. But, as soon as I started adding the Nuzlocke features and aspects, where... I still remember going through the Rocket Hideout in Mahogany Town, and losing 2 Pokemon, excuse me, to the exploding floors, the Coughings, the Geodude, Voltorb, and then realizing I could have walked around the floors. I lost my Dratini, I lost my Totodile, and I remember it clearly enough to remember who I lost to that exploding floor. Do I have a Breath of the Wild playthrough? Yes, indeed I do. I should have a link to it in the description here in this stream. Guys, just... Koroks, where are you? I know you exist. There's only 4 left for me to track down. Let me just check the description myself. I'm pretty sure it's linked in there. Ooh, edit. Oh, and actually Sailor Pika has given you a link there as well in case it is not linked. Linked, get it? And yes, in the description there should be a link if you want to check that out. It is, I'll say... So, as far as the gameplay goes right now, I have completed the main game. That was quite some time ago, but this is all a lot of the post-game content. I'm trying to perfect the game, and I'm currently sitting at, what is this, 94.94% done. So what's all that going to entail? Because if there's only 4 Koroks left, what more is there left to do? I still got to get the other horse gear. I don't know if my head's feeling up to that today. But I gotta redo the arrow challenge and the obstacle course challenge. Presumably, they're gonna have like a harder version of them to get like the second piece of gear from them. But that's another thing I want to complete, just to say that I've completed it. I wonder what's gonna happen when I finally get, assuming I do get all the Koroks and all the equipment. Let's say, I wonder if, what do you say? Someone's deaf? Oh. First you said deft, and then you said deaf. I gotcha. When I do get all the Koroks, let's think positively and say that that will happen, and say I get all the horse gear, all my upgraded equipment, what if I'm not at 100%? What more will there be left for me to do at that point? I won't even know. I'll have to, like... as much as I don't like looking stuff up, I probably will have to at that point. But... that's still in the future. We still got more stuff we can accomplish here in the game. Again, kind of pointless stuff right now because we're not finding Koroks, which is what I'm trying to do. I see birds. Hi, birds. You're not going to jump off and kill yourselves, are you? You little punk! I tell you, these ostriches are more aggressive than any other wild animal I've seen in this game. They do not hold back. Okay, what else looks Koroki? What is this? Let me just put a quick little pin in here and take a look at it. Wait, let me put a pin! And then look at it. Nah, you don't look Koroki to me. Okay, forget that. So, look at all the exploration I did here in the rock woods. I think that was when I was trying to find certain kind of fish. Maybe check this out. Maybe go over to here. Have I checked this? This looks like it might be suspicious. Throw a pin there. I think I've already checked this in my Oops. I hate when I do that. I think I've already checked all this stuff in normal mode, but I'll just double check it anyways. You just got Breath of the Wild, says Voxify. Is it a fun game? I would highly recommend this for anybody. To like, there's so many different aspects to the game. You've got your classic action adventure. There's a lot of exploration and collectibles. You can, if you're into that kind of stuff. There's a whole aspect of cooking food, which I love, like crafting, which I hope they give us more of in the sequel. Because right now the only real crafting, let's say, is you can cook different kinds of food. But I want to be able to make weapons and stuff. And they don't have that just yet. But the sequel may, which comes out next spring. I think it's slated for March. Or at least sometime in spring. But I definitely think it's a fun game. What does everybody else think? Whether or not you've played the game, or just seen my playthrough, do you think this is a fun game? Let's go up to our blue pin here next. Even this part here too. I'm hunting for these hidden things. You might think it's boring and stuff, and to you folks, maybe it may be. I don't know, but I don't find that boring at all. You know what I'm gonna do? Throw my faster climber gear. Yeah, there we go now. I know it doesn't look much faster, but it is, and I think it still uses more stamina though. But there is a lot to do in this game for sure. There's 90 side quests, which I'm still working on finishing the last one, but I've got basically all those done. There's a whole bunch of main quests. There's tons of shrine quests. A lot of puzzles in the game too, when you try to get the shrine challenges, the trials complete. Indeed, there's a lot to this. It'll keep you going for hours. If it's the kind of game that you find yourself into. Have I been here? This is a Shadow Hamlet. I haven't been here. I will check this out then, just to at least get it marked on my map. And I'm still waiting for a blood moon for the night. And Kayed agrees that it is a fun game. Again, if you have a chance to check it out, I highly recommend doing so. Now, I think I've searched this place before, because it is quite an obvious standout section. No Korok reactions. There's treasures though. What do we get? See, there's treasures to find. 300 bucks. Thanks. I'll take that gold rupee. And another treasure. 10 bomb arrows. Excellent. I'll take those for sure. Not bad at all. Aw, man. Wizrobe, dude. Oh, wait. You made a bad guy. Never mind. I thought he was bringing his, the meteors down from above. They like to do that. Oh, that's what he's doing now. Watch this. So he makes it like a firestorm here now for the next little bit. I'm not worried though. I can handle a little bit of flames by running away, but still, it's an option. Oh, you just started playing it. Awesome. I'm glad. I'm glad you're playing it, and I do hope you enjoy it because I find it very fun. Henry says you're okay with the game when I'm playing. You don't feel bored watching. I'm glad to hear that too. I know I've said this many times. That's always a concern of mine. I want to make sure I'm giving you folks entertaining content. But that is why I keep a lot of my really in-depth searching to just off-screen, because even I can find that not really boring, but I don't know. I still think if I was watching someone do it, it might be kind of like, kind of tedious. Only in the sense that nothing's being accomplished, let's say. Like, for example, just to show you an idea what kind of hidden things you can find, look way over here. See that balloon? That is one of the hidden Koroks. I'm not going to claim it just yet. I will wait until we do another... when I find the last 4 somewhere in the game, I'll do a big follow-up stream where I get all the Koroks. Because they're all pinned on my map, at least. Except for the 4 that I do not know yet where they exist. What else can we check out here for now? Any more highlighted spots? I'm going to try to stick mostly right to the volcano, because I know I've checked out other places off-screen. This might be one. What is this? That tiny little dot. I don't know if that would represent anything. Let me do this. Any little dot tends to catch my eye. Which might be why I'm getting a headache, because I'm so hyper-focused on the tiniest little things. Okay, and we've already checked this part out. This is part of the DLC, by the way. If you do get that, it is helpful. This shows me where I've already checked stuff out. What is this tree? Oh, I feel like my mask would have detected something there. Let's throw that there. How do you get more hearts? Well, what you want to do is you'll find all these different kinds of shrines hidden throughout Hyrule. When you go in and complete the puzzle that's in there, you'll get a spirit orb. I don't have any right now because I've used them all, but when you complete a shrine, at the end, there's a monk who will give you a spirit orb, and then when you get 4 spirit orbs, you can take them to any of the goddess statues. The first one that you'll find will be here in the Temple of Time, and you'll pray to the goddess statue and offer up 4 of your spirit orbs for either a heart or a stamina increase. So right now you only have 1 green stamina wheel, and yes, it is part of your storyline. It will show you what to do along the way. Excuse me, one sec. I'm getting all stuffy now. I think I smell like a perfume somewhere coming in from outside. Maybe I'm allergic. But yeah, so 4 spirit orbs can be cashed in for another heart or a stamina wheel. And if you feel like you want more of either or, there is a spot later on that you can trade one for the other for 20 rupees. So don't feel like you're getting the wrong thing. We will just say, I guess I will say, if you want to get your Master Sword, which is eventually not necessarily your most powerful weapon, but your most reliable weapon, you will need a total of 13 hearts when you find where it's at. Like, you can find its location, and you can teleport back there using a shrine, but you need 13 hearts to be able to get the sword. And at that point, if you want to change some hearts back into stamina, you can do that. But, again, that's all up to what you choose to do with your spirit orbs. And in total, there's 120 shrines in the game. So, you shouldn't be lacking for being able to find spirit orbs. It all comes down to, can you manage the puzzles that they lay out before you? Because they are meant to test your skills and improve yourself to become the hero of Hyrule that we all know you can be. But yeah, as far as the starting of the game, the Great Plateau, they give you 4 shrines, and you get special powers right away. That is Link's sword. That is the sword he is known for. The sword that seals the darkness. Let's do our thing. Camera, selfie. Raise your sword, dude. I gotta put my shield away. Hang on. I think that's what we do. Okay, selfie. There we go. The sword that seals the darkness right here. And my album is currently full, by the way. Excuse me. I like that. That's basically, you'll get runes in the game, and one of those you get later on is the camera, so you can take pictures of stuff. And welcome to X Gaming. Greetings, as I'm trying to do some Korok hunting here in the game, waiting for a blood moon, basically. I wonder if I should start sleeping more. Not in real life. I mean, in real life, sleeping is great, but maybe just to get the blood moons to happen quicker to replenish enemies. What time is it right now? 6:45, my local time. If this next night is not a blood moon, I might just try to see if we can find more of our ingredients anyway. Because I don't know if it takes a blood moon for them all to replenish. X Gaming, you've never actually watched a YouTuber stream Breath of the Wild. Well, I'm flattered to be your first person to do so. Bear in mind, we've already done a lot of the main stuff early on in the stream series, which is linked in the description. I have defeated Ganon. I've basically completed the main story. But I'm trying to 100% the game, essentially because I like the game so much, and I'm so eager for the sequel next spring. I'm going to keep trying to do what I can in the game, and I thought I might as well provide a lobby for people to hang out and chat while I do so, if they would like to hang out. Let's see. But yes, that is the Master Sword, which is somewhere in the game, but you must find it. They don't just hand that to you. And that's part of the fun, the exploration of the world. Like, when you first start out, you're going to be on this little spot called the Great Plateau, which is essentially this section here. But consider that, and that's a really big place to explore. Zoom out, and that's all of Hyrule that you have to explore. What do I play on? Well, this is the Switch right here. Only available for the Switch, the old Breath of the Wild. But as far as other consoles, like, I've always been a Nintendo guy, so sadly I didn't get a Wii U. Or was there anything between the Wii U? Or sorry, was there anything else between the Wii and the Switch? Because I never had the Wii U, and I think this is the only one I missed out on. But yeah, as far as other consoles go, I've always been a Nintendo dude. I've never gotten into any of the other consoles, except way back in the day when Sega made consoles. I did have Sega consoles because I was a fan of Sonic the Hedgehog, and I couldn't, like, if anything was going to make me, let's say, betray my love of Nintendo, it was Sonic. So I did have a Sega Genesis. I did have the Sega CD. I don't think I ever owned the 32X, which was funny. You've played the N64. I played that. I think I have that. I don't know if it still works, but maybe someday I should see if I can hook that up to the computer and do some streams of something on there. Classic old school games. That might be fun. What is this down here? Do you guys see this weird yellow bush plant thing? I don't think that's anything particularly important. But it just stood out. Thought it might have been, but wasted my time and my Rivali's Gales to get back up. How many seeds do I need? I only need 4 more of the total 900 in the whole game. Why is it raining on a volcano? Why is it thunderstorming near a volcano? I don't think that's right. Look, the weather says it's clear. Stop sliding me down the mountain, please. How many left? So yeah, there's only 4 left. Essentially, I've been keeping pins. Oh, that's... You know what? I'm going to delete this. I'm going to put the pin elsewhere. I'm not as concerned getting all the pins or all the Koroks in normal mode, but when it comes time to do that, I can just check this map and see what I've missed. So, with only 4 pins left, or 4 stamps that I can use, that's going to indicate where the last 4 Koroks are that I need to find. Because every other leaf stamp indicates where a Korok is for me to pick up that I've found in normal mode. Come on, Blood Moon, says Anne-Marie. I know, I want the Blood Moon too. I want bad guys to come back. And X Gaming says, your nanny has an old N64 that you used to play on. Very cool. It is, I guess, considered ancient at this point. Back when bits were the main focus of games and consoles. Whoops. This, if you're not sure, this shows everywhere I've walked in the game. All my travels. So I've been a few places. But I'm trying to see where have I not explored yet, as far as where some Koroks may be hidden. Maybe here. I'll just throw some more pins down. We'll see where it takes me. This could be something. I've already checked that. I don't even know if the last Koroks are on the volcano. That's the problem. There's a little thing here we can check out. What about this plateau here? Okay, we'll check that out as well. Your mom's brother played it. Oh, sweet. That was back when Nintendo was first making their initial foray into the world of 3D gaming. And I mean, you can tell, everything back then is so polygonal that you can easily see Mario only has fingers when his hand is open, otherwise it's like a ball, or a misshapen cube, I guess you could say. But that was a turning point, definitely, for games. And Porter's mom is awesome by reminding people to not forget to subscribe if you're enjoying the content. Again, this part might be pretty mundane, but I would say if you like Breath of the Zelda, if you like Breath of the Zelda, Link to the Wild, that's not even what that would have translated to, but anyways, you can check the link in the playlist, because it does have all of my live streams. I think we start like 6-hour live streams initially, but that's where all the major story content has happened. I will be finishing off eventually with more battling of the final bosses, but not until I've 100% of this thing. Your mom's brother died this year. I'm sorry to hear that. For whatever the reason is, it's never good to lose anybody. I've often thought sometimes when somebody, you know, passes away on a special holiday or occasion, my first thought is, oh, that's terrible to happen on this day. But then I realized, no, it's terrible to happen anytime. Like, yeah. Not much more to be said, but you could say it was the cancer. Cancer gets so many people. I do hope someday that's, like, you know, some sort of, what would you call it? Well, cure, obviously, but some sort of widespread, accessible cure is found. Because I know there's treatments for it. My dad actually has had treatments for it. And it kind of runs in my father's side of the family, so I may have to face that someday myself. Here's hoping that I don't, but who knows what the future holds for us all. All we can do is enjoy the time that we have and try to make the best of it. Meanwhile, here I am looking for 4 little stupid seeds in a vast land of Hyrule. Am I making the best of my life? As long as you're enjoying what you do, you're making the best of your life. And a brain bleed. Ah. I had... Okay, not really to that extent, I wouldn't say, but I sometimes get nosebleeds. Not that often, but I had a really, really bad one last year. Stupid not blood moon. And it actually lasted... No, I don't know if it was actually... I feel like something must have burst in my head to cause that, but it was like a 4 or 5 hour nosebleed that did not ever seem to want to stop. And like I said, I've had nosebleeds before, but never that bad. Ocarina of Time is the first 3D Zelda. I believe it was, yes. That was their initial adventure into the world, or the realm of 3 dimensions. And I think they did it pretty well, even with the water temple being a thing. No, again, I didn't find the water temple too bad. Not as bad as that Great Bay temple. But the fun sneaking through the pirate fortress leading up to the Great Bay Temple, that was all pretty fun stuff. X Gaming says, one time at school, you were playing tag, and you tagged your friend on the nose on accident. Ah! And you caused a bad nosebleed. I mean, as long as nobody else's nosebleed compared to the one that I had, by any means, then I still, I don't wish a nosebleed on anybody, but I certainly don't wish that kind of nosebleed on anybody. Like, I would take a tissue and cover the nose, and then within a moment, if I took it away, it was soaked. That was bad. And the fact that it was doing that constantly for like hours, I was scared. I was like, I don't know what's happening to me right now. This could be my last day. It wasn't, fortunately. That was how many months ago? Well, it happened in October last year. So it's been almost a year, I guess. Nothing similar has happened since. So, I mean, on the bright side, maybe I've got a big old clot of blood in my brain now, and it's not going to happen anymore. Of course, that's not good. You don't want that either. He may have had to go home. Possibly, if it was that bad. Because, like, not only is the bleeding, I never like to bleed. I guess I don't mind it, but if I have the option of bleeding and not bleeding, yeah, I'd rather not, thanks. But sometimes in a case like that, it's not just like the bleeding that's the problem. Maybe lack of energy from losing the blood could affect you for like the rest of the day, where it's better to just rest up. And how are you standing when I gotta climb? Excuse me, that's my butt you're shooting at. Thank you, sir. Excuse you. Ow! Well, I would have frozen you, but I don't think I can reach at this point. They're not that big of a threat anyway. If I got enough armor, I can take a few shots to the solar plexus. But much like bleeding, I'd rather not if we could help that. CN Kelly, you say that your nose bleeds when it's summer if it's too hot out. Yeah, dry air I've heard can do it. And honestly, we were talking earlier about, you know what? Water. I'm going to take another drink. Sometimes dehydration can cause things like that as well. Okay, X Gaming gonna head out. Well, thanks for popping in and chatting for a while. I hope you enjoyed the mundanery of me hunting for Korok seeds. Porter's mom says, if you don't already, with the amount of hearts you have, you can go to Great Hyrule Forest and obtain the Master Sword. Really? Are we talking about this Master Sword? Right here? Wait, how do we do it again? There we go. Oh, I got it alright. Yeah, that happened. That was one of my main goals when I was first playing the main part of the story. But, yeah, but thank you for the advice, indeed. When you have 13 hearts, you can obtain the Master Sword. Although you can locate it at any point. It's just a matter of you just can't take it home with you. They still got it locked down. Do not burn me, please. I'm burning. I'm burning. And there's no Korok. Ah! I'm on fire! When you get too close to the volcano, just so everyone knows, that's what happens. You start catching fire. For anyone who is not aware. Now, there is fire protective clothes you can put on, but I'd rather just not waste my time with that. I got the hearts to tank a few burns. What is the max hearts? I believe it is actually maxed out at 28, which is an odd number. It's technically it's an even number, I know, but a weird number is what I mean. Because when I got my 28th heart, the goddess statue actually tells you you can no longer upgrade your hearts any further. And the number of shrines you get in the game, you can max out your stamina wheel at 2 bonus wheels. Every upgrade of 4 orbs gives you a 5th of another wheel. So you're looking at, what is that? Whoa, wait a minute. There's a thunderstorm that just started outside my house right now. I just heard the thunder booming and I hear the rain coming down. I'm not scared or nothing. I'm just saying. If suddenly the stream dies, that may be why. The max is almost 2 rows. Unless she said that, like, I could possibly convert 2 of my staminas into... You know what I should do? To at least accomplish something in my life, I should go talk to the cursed statue and see if he can do that. Because from what the goddess statue said to me, I could no longer increase my hearts. But that might have just been because there was no more spirit orbs in the game. I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna head down to Hateno Village. Let's see what happens. Porter's mom says, right now you're playing and trying to get the Master Sword, but you only have 5 hearts. So you got a lot of shrines left to do, my friend. You also actually get a free heart. Well, I shouldn't say free, because it can cost a lot. But by defeating any of the 4 main bosses, other than the final boss, you do get a heart container from defeating them. So, but if you want to do it the cool way, you want to get the Master Sword first. So you're looking at 40 shrines to get the 40 orbs to convert into 10 hearts, plus your original 3 to get the 13 you need. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to... Whoop, I want to turn around. There we go. And let's switch off my camera. You know what I actually got to do? I got to refuel my bike, too. And for anyone that's not aware of the Master Cycle Zero, you can get a motorbike in this game. It can lag out, apparently, too. It is a DLC thing, though, so you have to get the excuse me, the DLC packs. Or at least it's 2. Champions Ballad. Okay, let me show you this. To refill your bike, I'm going to take a monster extract and grab a whole bunch of basic monster pieces, which I've sold many of. That'll do. Alright, and that's almost a full tank of gas right there. Maybe someone did the Song of Storms near me. You know what happened one day, CN Kelly? I was at a convention in nearby town, Fredericton, and it was such a beautiful sunny day out. Like, it was glorious, it was gorgeous. It was actually kind of too hot, but overall it was nice. But someone in the courtyard at the convention was playing the Song of Storms, and we're all like, stop it! It's too nice out, don't ruin this day for us. Okay, so let's just see what you can do. I'm going to save, first of all, in case I lose rupees for this. Not that I'm short on money, but I'd rather not lose stuff if I can help it. You come to tamper with your essence, yes? We just had a flicker of power. Are we still streaming? Yeah, okay, I think we're good. Everything just blinked for a second. Am I still streaming? Let me know if you guys can still see me. X Gaming came back and forgot to sub. Well, thank you for subbing. I appreciate that. Muchly. I don't have words for that. How do you get a bike? Well, that is, as Cade Wee says, it is part of the DLC for... I'll show you that. The DLC you can get for Champions Ballad. The final reward is the Master Cycle Zero. Okay, I am still streaming. Good. Glad to hear it. Let me get my other windows back up here. The game is kind of lagging, is it? Well, that might just be... With it, when the weather gets bad, sometimes my internet gets choppy. So that might be what's happening, and unfortunately, I can't really fix that. Okay, so, yes please. I'm currently without any of your essences. Are you in the mood to sell? Yeah, I'll do it. Which type of essence will you surrender? I'm going to give you a stamina. So he'll give me 100 rupees if I give him one of my stamina upgrades. The bargain is struck. Okay, so he takes that, and then he keeps this stored up. So think of him like a bank. He wouldn't object if I give him more stamina. No, I'm going to say goodbye. Then what are you still doing here? But now, I want some back. Yes, please, I want to tamper with my essence. I want one back. What type of essence do I want? I want a heart container. 120 rupees, so he gave me 100, but I'm giving him 120 back to reclaim one of my items. So this does put me... Okay, so you can have up to 30 hearts. But the problem is, you can't have max stamina by doing that. So you can either be short 2 on your hearts at max 30, or short 2 on your stamina, or short 1 of each like I currently am right now. But I'm going to reload my game because I don't want to do that.
Excuse me.
But I can also show you this here. So DLC. So the Champions Ballad, that's pack number 2. It's a new challenge related to the champions being added. Once you completed all the main quest to free the divine beasts, the Shrine of Resurrection will begin a new quest for you. There's also bonus treasure things you can pick up. Ancient horse gear. That's all in pack number 2. Pack 1 gives you the Trial of the Sword, which is fun. Master mode also, which is a hard mode for the game. There's Hero's Path, which lets you see on your map where you've been to. The Travel Medallion is really good. The Korok Mask is amazing. Pack 1 has so many good stuff in it. So many good stuff. So much good things. And Expansion Pass for purchase bonus. What does that do? Oh, there's bonus treasure chests on the Great Plateau. How do you get a horse? Well, a couple of ways you can do that. If you have amiibos, I'm going to reload here. You can actually get Epona, if you have an Epona amiibo, I believe. But in the game itself, if you don't have any outside stuff or outside content, you just basically find a wild horse somewhere, sneak up behind it, jump on, soothe it, and you can take it to a stable to register it as your horse. You do have amiibos. That's one thing I've never gotten, is any amiibos. I think it'd be really cool to like you can. I don't know if it has to be Zelda specific, but you can scan amiibos and get treasures and bonus items to help you out on your quest. Oh, your opponent amiibo broke. Wonder, can you still scan the base? Maybe. I wonder if that would work. Yeah, there's no horses on the Great Plateau because there's no way to get them down. But once you leave the initial starting point, which is this central section here, and you have all of Hyrule to check out, there's a lot of horses. In fact, once you finish your main tutorial of the first part of the game, if you head straight north, I believe there's horses right around here. So just north of the Great Plateau. As soon as you register your horse, you can whistle to call them to you and everything. You can find them at any stable. Any stable can bring you your horse no matter where you're at. So if I take my horse here and just leave it, I can then travel all the way up to this stable and ask them to get my horse, and they will do it. So, oh, they were cards. Okay. Oh yeah, amiibo cards are a thing, aren't they? I always think of the little figurines. Welcome back, Mr. Voxify. And that is how you get the horse. I didn't even realize that's who asked that question. There's a $10 pack for the cards. Cool stuff. I should get some of these sometime. Anne Marie says, also you can give your horse a name. Right. That is true. Apparently, if you get the Epona amiibo, they say that it's the legendary Epona. You cannot rename this horse. Which I'm okay with. I wouldn't want to do that anyway. Well, we gotta wait for another blood moon. It's gonna be 4 a.m. Again, I think I'll do my Korok hunting afterwards. Let's take a look at the map. Let's zoom in a little bit and see where there's hardly any Koroks. And see if anything stands out as interesting. Now, most of my hunting will have to be up north here, though. I haven't done a lot of searching. I've only begun mapping out my other mode around here. There could be stuff on this mountain. In fact, I'm kind of surprised that there's not one on the top of the mountain. I want to go there. Let's go here. I'll have to switch into my warmer clothes. CN Kelly, you got Wolf Link, and he is useful when you raid a camp. Yeah, Wolf Link basically gives you a second player, like not controllable, but a second character who fights with you. And again, I've only ever seen it happen. I don't have amiibos, but I would love to do that. That would be awesome. And no, you cannot buy a horse, unfortunately. You can sell a horse to one particular person, but no, you actually have to put in the effort and earn your horse on your own, which is kind of cool. Then they come in various colors, and there are stats to your horses. I'll show you that in just a second. I'm here to stable. Let me throw on my warmer stuff though. Okay, so if I go here to the stable, I've got 2 horses currently in the game. I think you can have up to 5 registered, and they'll all have different stats. And there's 2 specific, like, unique horses that you can get in the game, and I have both of those. So if I want to take my horse, you see I've got Storm. There's only 1 pure white horse in the game, and all horses are rated on strength, speed, and stamina. Also, they have different temperaments, and you can build up your bond with them. So you see Storm here is a 4 strength, 3 speed, 5 stamina horse, and there's also a giant horse you can get. This big black one that's supposed to be reminiscent of Ganondorf's horse from Ocarina of Time. No stamina for this one, but you do get strength. I got 5 strength on that, and it's actually kind of slow. I believe those are randomized as well, based on when you find them. So, again, I could go to any stable I want, take out any horse that I have. Let's see. Mr. Boxify says, while you were gone, you did the 1st and 2nd shrine at the Great Plateau. Excellent. So you got 2 of your runes now. And CN Kelly says, I never sell my horse. It's my emergency food. I mean, desperate times do call for desperate measures. Okay, I'm going to immediately go up here. I will drop my travel medallion once I get there. And we'll see what we can do. Do I have any speed foods? I should. Look at all the stuff I've cooked. Do I have a triple boost? No. Can I make a triple boost? I'll tell you what I think I'm going to do. I will eat one, and I'll re-cook another one. Where's the cookie pot? And this is... Hi, doggy. This is one of my favorite things in the game, is the cooking aspect. So let me chow down on some food here. You can only have 3 pages worth of food. That's a double speed for only 1 minute. I'll eat that. Okay, let's see here. CN Kelly said, I need their meat for cooking. Do you actually get meat from the horses? Or do they just die, sadly? Because I think I've seen them just die, sadly. Let's cook these 4 speed items together. If you cook items with similar bonuses, you can get... Well, you'll see right here. These are all speed boosting food items. So I get double speed up for 4 minutes if I eat that. But you can get all these other aspects of... where is it here? You can get bonus yellow hearts, which are above your regular heart meter. You can refill your stamina, get some bonus yellow stamina. You can be immune to fire when you're at the volcano. Cold resistance, heat resistance, electric resistance, attack up, defense up, sneaky stealth. There's so many cool things in this game. I love it. The cooking is really cool. And yes, Porter's mom says, when you get the 4th shrine, you will get the glider, the paraglider, which allows you to leave the Great Plateau. And you're working on that right now. Does the horse god actually kill you if you kill your horse enough? I don't know, because I've never killed my horse intentionally. I've only had it happen a few times on, by accident. Most of the time it's when an enemy aims at me, but the horse's head is in the way, which breaks my heart. The first time that ever happened in my normal mode was, I should put on my snow boots. I think it was my white horse, the pure white stallion, and... okay. Another thing to protect you against cold weather. So right now you'll see Link is shivering because my temperature meter is now all the way into the blue freezing. Now, you can have warm clothing to protect you against that. For example, my Snow Quill equipment is cold resistance, but you can also give yourself 1 bonus bit of resistance if you hold something hot. For example, the Great Flame Blade. That raises my temperature. So I can keep my snow boots, keep my Korok mask, have 1 clothing to protect me from the heat, and the Flame Blade adds 1 extra level of protection. There's so many different aspects to the game. I love it. I want the sequel to come out now. and have everything it currently has, plus more. But you got to wait. A bonus tip, all meals cooked during a blood moon, you are right, have the a bonus effect. Normally when you're cooking food, you have a random chance to have an increased effect of either it lasts longer, it heals more hearts, or if it's like a 1 or 2 bonus like speed, you might get a 3 bonus speed. And that is random unless you're cooking during the last half hour that a blood moon is rising in the sky. From 11:30 until 12 p.m., if the blood moon is overhead, you can use its power to make better foods for yourself. Very recommended. Kelly says, I remember when I'm planning to steal a horse from a monster and you killed the horse with a bomb arrow. Ouch. That was how I got my very first horse ever. I was going towards Gerudo Canyon, and a couple of bokoblins on horseback, they decided, hey, we'll mess with this guy. Well, I messed back. I took them out. And one of the poor horses was just like sitting there staring idly into the distance, and I'm like, I feel bad for him. He's lost his owner. I mean, his owner was a monster, but still, the horse now has no one. And I thought, let me take care of you, buddy. So I hopped on, named him Eeyore, because he had like a blue coloration to him, and history was made. My very first time beating the game on normal mode, spoilers, but you do get to fight on your horse in the final fight. I had left Eeyore behind at one point, but when you show up at the final battle, Eeyore was waiting for me, and I'm like, Eeyore, you're here for me! Awesome! And it was like a team effort. It was so hype. I loved it. Now, we talk about like the white horse. Excuse you! I didn't know there was a camp up here. We talk about the white horse. We talk about the big giant horse. Don't freeze me. You froze me today. Now, again, these guys are not really much for me to worry about. I don't want to kill them if I don't have to. I'm just checking all the tall trees that I can see. Do you think he's going to freeze me from up here? Or is he too busy just cheering on? Now, you may notice... Ow! That I got hit by a rock. You may notice that there are certain color variations. For example, we have silver and gold bokoblins. The more experience you gain in the game, which is, it's like a hidden stat, but you can gain points for doing certain things. You unlock higher tiers of monsters to fight along the way. Normal mode, you don't need to worry about the gold guys. The higher the tier, the more power they have, the more HP, yada yada yada. But in normal mode, the only thing you gotta worry about is silver level. And they're not... They're tough, but not super bad. And what I'm going to use here is a bonus DLC item that you can pick up when you find it. It is the Travel Medallion. You can place this anywhere you want, and then you can warp back here. So, basically I'm going to use this to try to travel down the mountain and come back to the top to save myself the climbing. Where are we at right now? Mr. Boxfly says, your friend is with you right now and asked if I could get Wolf Link back after you use the amiibo. That I don't know. I think you can use each amiibo once per day from what I remember hearing. But I have no personal experience with amiibos, so does anyone know? Porter's mom... Okay, Anne-Marie still wants the Blood Moon. Indeed. Porter's mom says, you just got the game yesterday. The best weapon is the Dragon Bone Boko Bat. That's actually not a bad weapon at that point. Of course, the thing about this game, but some people criticize, but I think it's kind of cool, is that... excuse me. The weapons all can break, except the Master Sword. It can lose power, but it never completely breaks. So, if you have a really good weapon, maybe conserve it for like the higher tier bad guys, and don't let it break if you can help it. But, I mean, inevitably weapons will break. You may be wondering, is there any way to repair them or improve their stats? And no, there's not, sadly. You just have to work with what you got. But you can always find more weapons from other enemies. Treasure chests can have treasure chests can have enemies in them, yay. Now, you can have different weapons in treasure chests and such. But it all comes down to what you can find when you can find it, basically. Like, for example, there's a treasure chest right here. Ow! Okay, he's got a flaming weapon now. Ow! You'll see that the silvers do a lot more damage than other fight. But, again, I'm not too concerned. And why am I not concerned? Well, first of all... Wait, do I still have fairies? So I've got 4 fairies. Same thing as other Zelda games. As long as you have a fairy in your inventory. If you do lose all your hearts, the fairy brings you back. But in addition to that, when you complete certain, when you complete the divine beasts, which is part of the main story, you can gain power-ups from the other champions. One of which is Mipha's Grace, which is basically a super fairy. It does have a recharge time, but if you lose all your hearts, you get revived at full hearts with some bonus yellow hearts, and it doesn't use any of your fairies. Let's see here. Kelly says at the beginning, stealing the horse is much easier than catching them because of the stamina. That's true. Yeah, if you have low stamina. Oh, I was going to mention this. So the horses have different stats, but it's also they have different. What would you call it? It's based off their color. If they have a solid color, they generally have better stats, and ow, they're harder to tame. But if you have like a spotted horse, they're easier. Okay, what the heck, guys? I'm trying to explain things to people. Let me hide. You can crouch by clicking your walking control stick too, and eventually they might lose track of you. These punks. I'm trying to educate. Oh, and that's what we call a silver moblin. They're your big boys. They're not too much harder than like a bokoblin though, so don't worry too much about those guys. I mean, early on, maybe worry about them because with low hearts could be a problem. It's an alright weapon indeed. I don't think I have one myself. I've got a Dragonbone Boko club though, but the big old bat. So another thing about the game is there's multiple types of weapons. There's one-handed, there's two-handed, and there's spears. And they all kind of function differently. I'm checking every tree. I don't care. I prefer the one-handed weapons because it lets you hold a shield at the same time. But sometimes they don't pack as much power. And the spears, you'll find they tend to have... excuse me. They have less power to them. But they are useful in a way, which I'll show in just a second here. Okay, I don't think there's a Korok up there. Let me deactivate Urbosa for a second. Disable. So, you can charge up your attacks like most games. Oh, I'm freezing. So, you do a simple spin attack with this one-handed weapon. If you choose a two-handed weapon like the Stone Smasher, you hold it down and you do like a spinning maneuver. You can move as long as your stamina stays up. You're about to see Mipha's Grace in a second, by the way, because I'm going to die. By losing my last heart due to the cold, Mipha revives me. And the other thing is a spear weapon, which I have right here, a trident. What's good about these is if you charge them up, you get multiple stabs. So they might be low in power, but each of those hits does its damage amount in damage output. So that's a bonus that the spears have. You'll also get into things eventually with things called flurry attacks, where you get bonus hits on people. The spears, you can get more hits than any other weapon. Combat is ridiculously awesome in this game, I'll say. Let's see. Yeah, Cade says you've done well for just 2 days of gameplay. Indeed. Mr. Voxify, I just finished the 3rd shrine. Excellent stuff. The multicolor horse is worse. The single color is better indeed. So if it's a solid color, those are going to have your better stats. But they are harder to tame. You'll have to hop on them. You may need extra stamina, or you can get stamina restoring food. You can actually eat while taming a horse. You can, as long as you can pause the game, you can eat food, which is good. You can restore your hearts, whatever. Let's see. Magic fairies indeed. So Porter's mom has to go. She'll be back later. I'll still be streaming at least for another little bit, let's say. I'm not feeling too bad now. I was feeling a little bit earlier. But my spotty vision is gone, so I don't think that the migraine's going to happen. That's always nice. I'm still trying to find just random old Koroks. It does seem weird that this whole mountain wouldn't have, other than like this one down here, that there wouldn't be a Korok, right? Doesn't that seem suspicious? Let's go back up here. I'll check my hero's path to see where I've gone to, and try going a different way. Will I be streaming tomorrow? I will, but it's only going to be, it's a members-exclusive stream for Pokemon Shield, but my next Breath of the Wild live stream will be on Thursday. So if you want to stay tuned for that, I'll have that set up and you can get your notifications. I'll usually set it up earlier on Thursday day, but that's when the next Breath of the Wild stream will happen. Okay, so I've actually checked I've done a lot off this mountain, haven't I? So I was going to check here, but apparently I've already passed this one. I came up through here. This could be something. But let's see if I can go through some of these trees here. Maybe check this out here. And we'll circle back down to whatever this might happen to be. There's still so many places to check for Koroks. Wait, what's this? Oh, wait a second. So we see rocks. Normally when you see rocks, if you push them down the hill, you find a Korok at the bottom. Have we just found another Korok here on stream together? If so, it's a pretty far off one. Let's make sure it reaches its target. Look, this is way down here. Whoa. Watch out, Moose. Watch out, Rhino. What? Do I gotta put all three in there? I might. Or did this just not land in the middle? Hang on, let me try pushing it. I must need to get all three in there. Alright. I can do that. What is my first divine beast? Yours is Naboris. That is the one in the desert. You are right. That's the camel. I usually recommend... Now, the game itself kind of pushes players in this direction, but if you do the elephant first, Va Ruta, you get Mipha's Grace as your reward for winning, and that is your auto fairy revival. So that's actually a good... Any of them are good to start with. But if you want to have extra lives, essentially, Mipha's Grace from Va Ruta, the Zora's, is a good one to start off with. Another one, it's Daruk's Protection. You get that from the Va Rudania, the Gecko bot. Alright, now let's see, can I get all three of these in here? Go, 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 go. Gotta go fast! I don't have a shield equipped, hang on. There we go. You can also surf on your shield for anyone that didn't know. That's always cool to do. It does kind of wear your shield down, unfortunately, but it can still be done. What? Then what's the point of this? This has to be a Korok. Actually, no, it doesn't. My mask isn't reacting. Never mind. I already got this Korok. I'm stupid. You punk. You could have told me you were here. Oh. Streaming Breath of the Wild next will be, yes, 5 p.m. Atlantic time. So think of what time it, like if you're in a different time zone. About 2.5 hours ago from right now is when I started, and that's when I would start again on Thursday. Yeah, 3 boulders downhill, but I did it. I got excited for nothing. I should have seen that I already walked this path. Alright, anyway, let's go back up, and I'll follow the other pins. I was so excited. Yes, as Sailor Pika says, if you would like to be here for when the next stream happens, you can subscribe and hit that bell button. You'll get notifications when my streams are popping up here. Also, other things like Pokemon Shield. We'll have a couple episodes of that tomorrow. What time is it here right now? It's currently 7:30. Alright, Cade's got to go. Thank you for popping in and helping out with some advice for how to do the game. Much appreciated. I'm good at doing like visual demonstrations, but of course, you guys can answer questions amongst yourselves quicker in the chat than I may be able to. Because I'm so heartbroken over not finding a Korok. Why have they forsaken me? What, if any, have I done to deserve this? I'm going to turn Urbosa back on, I just realized. And that's not some sort of an innuendo for anything. Let's go to the blue. I should just, like, float down the mountain, to be honest, just to, like, speed this along. Hey, there's a guardian down here. Do you think he's friendly? I think he's dead. But I have been proven wrong in the past. Oh, Koroks, really? Come on, this mountain's huge. There's gotta be some. Yeah, so 7:30 p.m. for me right now. Now, I'm gonna, again, in normal mode, off-screen, I'll map through this a little bit better, but there has to be more than just that one Korok on this whole mountain. I will not accept the fact that there's no more. Okay, let's do this a scientific way. I'm zigzagging and keel-hauling all over the place. I'm gonna do a complete north. Go straight north, just gliding down. I'll just get rid of this pin, and then we'll go... Let's go east. East, actually, east and west, I can probably get both of them done. I've already basically done west, but just to be thorough, we'll do it again. I'll try to glide just above the ground level. Actually, I can take this pin out because we'll just head for the blue. South, okay, we'll do just a straight shot south. I didn't mean to do that. What that is... Actually, I'll show you that. When you have Heroes Mode activated, you can hit the A button, and it'll play through where you've been. So, actually, you know what? This is where I started the game. Do you want to watch to the point that I first died? It's not that far. Oh, if I zoom in, it's slower. Oh, that's cool. So the further you're zoomed out, the faster it moves. So, I go to the Great Tower. I go and get my first Magnesis. And then I go back to the tower. And I think... Where did I go next? Okay, watch this. I go in here and get the next rune. Or wait, hang on. It's when I'm going up here. Okay. I went there first? Alright. Oh, I missed it. Back up. So I go in the shrine. Why was I standing there for so long? It is playing, isn't it? No, it was on pause. That's where a stupid stall coblin, whatever, knocked me off the cliff with the stupid spear. By the way, folks, I'll let you know, that reminds me, if you ever find yourself falling and you're afraid you're going to hit the ground and die from it, I recommend... Open your Sheikah Slate and teleport. Because you can save yourself from losing a life if you just teleport. That's something I think back to and wish I would have thought of, but I didn't at the time. So, piece of advice. You can save yourself from a grisly death by teleporting to safety. It is currently 11:30 p.m. where Anne-Marie is at. You are way across the pond from where I happen to reside. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I think, for the rest of this stream, I'm just going to check out the rest of this mountain. Hopefully we'll see a blood moon by the end of that or during that. If so, I'll finish up my usual daily tasks. And failing that, I might call it an early stream so I can go relax a little bit. In-game, what time are we looking at? 3:45. So hopefully we will see a blood moon by the end of today. Okay, now, let's keep our ears peeled for the Korok mask to react. I'll try to take my time a little bit. I'm going to do the north, south, east, west, and then I will do the in-betweens. Just to see if we can get that Korok mask to react for us. Who thinks I'll find another Korok here? I honestly do, I just don't know where. How could they give us this whole mountain with nothing other than just the one Korok on the that rock puzzle? Let's keep going down this way. Until we hit the bottom, at least, let's say. Okay, no reaction. So straight south is not the way to go. Mr. Voxify has to go as well. Alright, well, thanks for hanging out while you did. Feel free to come back later on if you want to see what else happens, or check out other stuff on the channel if you're so inclined to do so. But otherwise, have a good day, or evening, or whatever it is your time in the wherever you're at in the world. There's gotta be another Korok. I only need 4 more. There is still the potential of some more being hidden in Hyrule Castle too, though. But again, we'll save most of that for off-screen. Trying to keep close to the trees too. I feel like some of the ones that I've missed might be at the top of really tall trees. I think I already mentioned that though. So I'll be checking those off-screen as well. But it would be cool to hear the telltale chatter of a Lionel. Oops. For anyone that's new to the game, the Lionel is dangerous. You don't see them too early unless you're playing Master Mode, but I do not recommend getting too close to those guys until you have plenty of hearts and plenty of equipment. They're fun. Fun times. Okay, so let's go east and west next here. Ain't those Lionels great, everybody? They're not so bad as long as I can use my arrows, which was not my option last time. The rain's kicking up again out there. It stopped, but now it's starting. I don't hear any thunder booms yet, though. But they may be on their way. Who knows? Okay, let's go off to our yellow pin. This was where the Korok faked me out. I was so stumped. I was like, what more is there to this puzzle? The rocks went in the hole. Okay, there's a moose. Are you a Korok? No. There's a dead guardian. And those Lionels are the Lionels are great. Also, having the arrows to deal with them are great. When you don't have them, not so much. So this is probably just a void of doom. I'd rather not go down there. I do have a feeling, though, there's going to be some places like this here where there's ones hidden really far down. And I'm kind of concerned about that. But, again, that'll be like, when I'm out of other options, that'll be my last-ditch effort to check those. In normal mode, you challenge a Lionel, or you challenge every Lionel you saw, but in Master Mode, you keep avoiding them. I get you, Kelly. Honestly, when you get enough practice with them, they're not too bad. I realized, too, Sailor Pika, I did not add my 3rd death from that last Lionel challenge. Because we were at 92, and then I failed 3 times, right? I gotta increase my death counter. I've been cheating this whole time. Okay, bring this up. I thought of that the other day, and I thought I should check that. So, my apologies, folks. I've taken another death in the previous stream. We're not... There's the thunder boom I heard out there. It might be nature's way of telling me I probably shouldn't stream too much longer just in case the computer explodes or something. But I'm going to give it at least this one last day in-game. Try to hear for the Koroks, and then hopefully we'll see a Blood Moon, because Anne-Marie's been waiting patiently. Oh, I hear that. I love the sound of thunder. I am a fan of such things. Just not when they might blow up my computer, though. Okay, so let's go up this way. It's hard with a rectangular like landscape view. It's hard to tell which is like exactly in the middle, but that seems close enough. We've kind of already done that, but I'm still gonna go down about here. Let's say. I should be zooming out. Yeah, why am I dumb? Let's go to there, and then in between the red and yellow should be the other point. Alright, let's do that. Well, see, I'm good for my deaths. If I die legitimately, I accept it. I just forgot about it. Legitimately. Now, if we're talking about a level 70 Copper Raja from out of nowhere, that's a whole other matter. Even though I still accept that in a way. Again, spoilers for Pokemon Shield. How can I refrain from spoiling my own stuff? I really shouldn't do that. That's crazy talk. That's a loud thunder boom. Can you guys even hear? And like, I'm sure you can't. I've got the microphone set that it's usually just immediate in front of it that it can hear. But if you can hear rumbling in the background, let me know. I'm curious. Hey, what's this dude? Hey, bud. Oh, there's two of yous. I was frozen today. Oh, teleporting breaks the freeze. Nice. Oh yeah, I forgot that never happened. I love that edit. I still haven't edited that just yet. I actually had to download that stream tonight. But I love using the Neuralizer edit. I'm not going to use it that often because, of course, a legitimate defeat is legitimate. But when you're given access to post-game stuff mid-game, you're not expecting it. I mean, that's why we have Neuralizers, right? That's why I've got my Neuralizer, at least. Yeah, I've kind of been down this direction, but we kind of cut to the right, so let's stick to the left. Aww! Guys! I found a new Korok I never knew about! Okay, where does this one go? I see. Alright, so we got 405 in our pocket, and that means I get to throw a stamp again down in our corner, our Eventide Island corner, leaving us with only 3 Koroks left to find in the game. Yeah! Josiah says, you're all done mowing, so the little neighbor girl who comes over to play Breath of the Wild beat Ganon a couple days ago. She just started the DLC and doesn't care for the one-hit challenge. I liked that. That was a fun little unexpected thing in the game. I mean, I can understand. Like, if you watch me do it, I had a blast. My favorite death in that was when I'm talking all about you got to be careful, you got to be super cautious, you got to be, and then I walked into a bed of spikes and died from that. I'm like, that's what you don't do. And yes, congratulations to your neighbor girl on beating Breath of the Wild. That is about how old is she? Because my 9-year-old nephew, he's beaten it, and he was so thrilled that he did it. The whole more thunder. The whole time, and he's fighting Ganon, he's like, I'm so scared right now. Like, he was, I couldn't see that he was trembling, but he said he was scared. So I don't have any reason to question that. It is Ganon, and when you're 9 years old, Ganon is, well, even when you're old, Ganon is a beast. But the thought of actually beating him, and fighting for the sake of Hyrule when you're that young, I'm sure it's probably quite exciting and maybe a little overwhelming. But that's something I love about just games in general. Kids can feel so accomplished in what they do with it, and like, I'm the kind of person that if they need help, I will try to give hints, but I'll try to never specifically give them an answer to something. I'll be like, here's some more information to help you figure out what to do. Because for me, I know, especially, the thrill of figuring out on my own how to accomplish something far outweighs just getting it done. That's why, with I've got 3 Koroks left to find. I could look up where they're at, and I do not want to do that because I much more enjoy locating them on my own, like I just did. I'm gonna save my game because I just saw another power flicker. I'd rather not lose that Korok. There's a thunder. Okay, I kind of searched out this area already, I believe. Let's head back to the top of the mountain once again. Look, we're making like a spider web on this thing. As long as it doesn't creep anybody out, we're all good. Kelly says, the first time you played Breath of the Wild took you 12 hours straight, and you drank coffee to keep you awake, because every time you discover something, it makes you curious, and you keep on playing. That was me. Exactly the same thing. So, my whole story with when I got my Switch was, it was to be in conjunction with doing the Pokemon Legends Arceus playthrough. So I had to order it online because I had to deal with the... By the way, if anybody wants to do any sort of streaming or content with your Switch, check the link in the pinned message because that tells you all about the Narvitech NJ300 capture device that I'm currently using. And you can also get a viewer discount if you'd like to pick one of those up for yourself. I very highly recommend it. It's awesome. Obviously, it lets me do this. Without that device, I would not be able to stream at all. But anyways, enough shameless promotion. So I had the Switch about a week in advance of Pokemon Legends Arceus being released, and I was content to just be like, you know, I'll let the console sit there. I don't need to play anything on it right away. But my nephew decided to get me Breath of the Wild, so at least I had something to play. And I was like, oh, sweet, okay, I'll do it. I'll play. And the first day I played it, probably 5 a.m. is when I finished. I'm like, how did I do that? How did I play so long without realizing it? Because that's the kind of game this is. There's so much to do in it. You lose track of time. Which is funny because Link is, you know, often known as the hero of time. Okay, let's do these little spider web tendril thingies. I still feel like there's at least one more Korok here. Kelly says the only time you did that. Oh, you only did that in that time was the Divine Beast in the desert, and then you had to sleep because you were tired. And that's it too. Eventually, your body just tells you, listen, you can't play this anymore, man. Or woman, or whatever. You've done enough. Go to sleep. Hunting these Koroks. I have spent so many, I've woken up so many times, middle of the night, maybe the morning, whatever it is, to find that my game is still going in sleep mode. I've fallen asleep trying to find the Koroks. Or even before the Koroks, just playing the game normally. Like finding ingredients and cooking stuff up. Like, the game is that engrossing, I find. Which means I can't wait for the sequel. However, when the sequel comes out, again, much like whenever I play any game for YouTube, I want to do everything with you folks on screen. So I'm not going to go and do a bunch of stuff off screen, keep me up till like 5 in the morning, because I only want to do stuff when we're streaming. And that's going to be hard for me, because I like this game so much. Preventing myself from playing it for fun is going to hurt. Like, I might have a second file to play. I might not, actually. I don't want to learn things off screen. And if I do play a second file, chances are I would learn certain aspects of the game, like, oh, now there's this new fighting technique, or whatever. I'd rather discover that while you folks watch me do it, so you can see my reactions to it. I've been watching a lot of people do reactions to Team 4 Star's Dragon Ball Z Abridged, because they're watching it for the first time. I was thinking, should I do something like that? But then I thought, well, for me, that's too late, because I've already seen the entire series, so you wouldn't get my, you know, first viewing reactions. Because for me, I wouldn't have fun doing that, you know. I'd rather enjoy something new and share that reaction with folks. But, same thing with, like, say, the games. I would rather learn it all with us together than me coming back after a stream and saying, guys, I found out 5 new things about the game. There's this, this, this. It's still getting the information across, but it's not my excitement, you know? She just turned 13. She was scared, but she went crazy with ancient arrows. That is one way to do stuff. I've already... No, I haven't really gone to the red yet. Let's focus on going to the red directly. But yeah, the ancient arrows. I mean, do they do a lot to Ganon, though? Maybe, are they more powerful, perhaps? But I know definitely, of course, they're not like a one-hit KO like pretty much everything else. Come on, there's got to be one more Korok here, at least. Hopefully 3 more. I do know when I pinned this, I want to head a little bit further to this direction here. Oh, I can't... Rivali, help! This rock looks a little more molten, too, doesn't it? Also, notice that we didn't have a blood moon. Come on, game. I might just sleep to cause a blood moon, because I want to at least get some ingredient accomplishment for the end of the stream. But this here... Makes me wonder if there's a circle of rocks nearby. Because it could be part of a rock pattern. I don't see one on the map. Let me pick it up. If like a treasure falls out... Okay, never mind. Get out of here, you faker. Oh, there's another rock here, though. Treasure? Get out of here, you faker. These rocks faking me out. I'm not a fan of this. I was going to go a little further down, I think. Josiah says you can spam him virtually instantly into his orange face. Oh, okay, so the ancient arrows work through his shield, basically? Nice. That's something my nephew was concerned about. Like, because he couldn't figure out how to do it. Eventually, he did... I forget how he started getting him out of the shield phase. I can't remember. Because when he goes into his shield, Ganon doesn't ever drop it unless you flurry attack or... No, I think he figured out Urbosa's lightning could do it. And that's how he managed to get all of his damage off. Alright, once again we've gone too far. Look at the web of travel I'm leaving here. Kelly says, of course, your first death in Breath of the Wild after you came out from the cave, you jumped on the plateau to explore. Yeah, and you forget you don't have the paraglider. Many people, I think, have done that. You got that in the beginning because you saw it on the trailer. Oh, I get ya. So, you mean like the first time you ever played? Okay. So you thought it was like an automatic item that the game gives you from the start. That would be nice. But sadly, that ain't not how it works. I think what I'll do tonight on my off-screen is try to find all the big trees and see if any one of them has the Korok that I'm looking for. Because I do have now a sneaky suspicion I've missed one, two, or maybe all three at the top of a big tree. You know what I'm also worried about? Now, I've checked it a couple times, but would there be any Koroks in the Great Forest, in Korok Forest itself? I don't believe there are, but that could be an option. I will check that off screen as well, though. I'm going to say I probably did a good search of this mountain for now. This is a big open wasteland. Well, I'll map this part off screen. I think with the thunder still happening out there, let's see if we can get a blood moon to occur. Let's go take a nap. Where can we see it the best? I think Rito Village. I'd like to get at least one lap, let's call it, of my ingredient purchasing done before ending off our stream. Poor Beetle. It's going to take you forever to give him his the energetic Rhino Beetle he wants. But he will get it eventually. Actually, once the next respawn happens, I should be able to get the hightail lizards I need to upgrade my snow boots. And at that point, we can see what the next set of ingredients will be for that. Alright, let me take a nap, please. Are you falling asleep too? Did you see that? Looks like she was nodding off. Okay, so we're going to take let's do the Rito down bed. I got the money. And let's sleep until night. We're going to sleep. What's that going to be? About 17 and a half hours Link is sleeping for. Who among us have not been there before? And now this earbud is hurting my ear. Hang on. I need a new headset. One that doesn't hurt my ears. It's falling out now. There, I think I'm good. Oh, only 2 bonus hearts? Of course. Night has fallen, but I don't blame you for sleeping in. Alright, now let's look to the western skies, no, eastern skies, and see what kind of moon we're looking at. Rito Village, you're in my way. Let's just jump down here. What do you think? Do we see a blood moon? Well, I don't see any stars yet. So it has potential. And it's a clear day, clear skies as it says on the weather there. This may be Blood Moon night, everybody. I don't see any stars popping up just yet. Now, do not let Hearth fix my bow. We found out that that puts us into 5 a.m., which overrides the Blood Moon. Yeah, I do believe we're going to see it. Okay, it should be rising any time now. You ready for this? Do the Rito merchant sell chicken or meat? That's their children. You know what's really weird about that? If you go to Gerudo Town, there is a Rito woman there, and she actually talks about wanting to buy meat from the butcher, but she's upset that they don't sell poultry, so she wants to eat bird meat. That's weird. But I call her. I see a blood moon rising. Anne-Marie is turning into the werehog. Josiah was trying the master mode today, the master trials. You've done the regular mode, but you're going to do a new strategy for room 10 to deal with the regeneration. You let the scout lizard know that let his buddies know that you were there. So, I know exactly what room you're talking about. That room, for the longest time, made me not want to do master mode anymore. But there's many strategies. I'd say look it up on YouTube how to beat that room. What I did, no, I didn't use the strategies. Like they say, you can chain sneak strikes, which is good. You know, try to get a triple attack boost item before you go in. Try to make a 30-minute triple attack boost to make the best of your weapons. But what I did, of course, first kill the blue Lizalfos as soon as you can, so he doesn't alert the others. Then behind you, in the corner of the room, I set up 3 Cryonis blocks, and I lured 1 silver Lizalfos over to me, got around behind him, and spear attacked him to push him into the corner of water. He can't get out of there. Then you can try taking on the other one just by itself. So, anyway, the Blood Moon is here. The Korok Mask buzzes that area. Did I miss a buzz? Could I shout a super condensed blood moon into your skull? I don't think I can. Because I can't even reach that moon, first of all. Was it near me? Is there one in Rito Village that I didn't see? Hold on. Let me retrace my steps. I'm usually good at hearing the reaction. You might have seen maybe the malice rising for the blood moon. But I will double check this. I'll retrace my steps and see if I missed a Korok. Because if I did, thank you for pointing it out. Okay, so we're here at this shrine. I guess that's something. Maybe it could be in one of the treetops here. So it came over this way. I went in here. And I came out. I believe I went over to here. And then I jumped down. Ah! Get off the stairs. Oh no, that was my Octorok Sheikah sensor. That's what that was. When it's a Korok, the actual mask will shake and you'll see like little glowies come off of it. Okay, so anyway, now that we have a blood moon, we can do a number of things. I'm gonna go find Buggett here near Kakariko Village. He sells me those energetic rhino beetles that Beetle wants oh so much. I think once I'm done this, even if it's off screen, I might just constantly buy the beetle to give to Beetle. Because I think it's like a constant thing where it's like he'll offer you something for one of them. Or it might just be a one-time thing. But I think he probably wants one every time you have one. Okay, so Buggett or Buggett, whatever, he makes his way from Kakariko to the Dueling Peak stable. So I'll try to track him down. Sometimes he's right here as soon as I glide down after a blood moon, though. Hey, Bucket. Good timing. Okay, I'm buying stuff. Give me your energetic rhino beetle, please. I've only got 3. I need 15. Can you please stock some more? I would not complain if you did. Okay, that's good there. So I'm going to go get some fireproof lizards, and I believe we marked them up here. Well, Beetle's asleep. Let's go here, and I'm going to sleep. Oh, no problem. But thank you for pointing out. Like, if it was a Korok, I would hate to have missed it, because I would have assumed. Well, I've been through Rito Village. There's no need to go back and check that. But, in fact, no. I was going to say I can take that Sheikah sensor off. I'll keep it for now, because we're going to do some hunting for more stealth fin trout. And they do come out of the forest Octoroks. But right now, you know what? I feel like I've mistreated Beetle too much. We're going to come back to him. We have plenty of time to get some of those stealth fin trout while he sleeps. Then we'll buy lizards from him. I feel bad for the man. He's the man that keeps my inventory stocked up with arrows and stuff. And I'm going to need arrows to hunt down these stealth fin trout right now. So again, in this place there is a couple of Octoroks that I can pilfer fish out of. I don't need my Korok mask in here, but you know what I want to do? I want to wear my suit of the wild. Where is that at? I am so eager to upgrade this again so I can re-dye it. Wait. I don't want to throw that. I want to do this. Oh, you think so, do you? I missed. Can I hit him? This is hard to aim. There we go. That's good enough for now. Come on, Link. You can make it. You can make it. You can make it. Yeah! Woo! Close. Okay, let's get my shieldy blocks up to prepare for the Octorok onslaught. Shieldy block you. Oh, that's way too close. Hang on. Gotta reset that guy. That might not be positioned right either, but I'll find out when I get over there. And yeah. Alright. Let's climb up this here tree. Stupid bat! Get away, Keese. Just in case you weren't aware, I don't like you. There. I didn't kill you, Daruk did it. Okay, we need a triple shot bow. Falco, you're up. Hello. Okay, hit him twice. Bounces items over to the land. Enri is heading off to sleep, I guess. Well, I'm glad we got you the blood moon before you had to go. That was our main goal, of course, for the day. Whoops. Okay, stasis, buddy. Shoot you a few times, bounce you off to the land. And Falco, off we go. Falco's my main boy here. Oh, what's this? 2 fishies. 17. We only need 30 total. Okay, don't zap me, thank you. Oh, the rock hit the gel, or the choo-choo. Nice. Do you see any fish over here? I see no fish. Alright, let's head up this way. There's a couple of forest octos we can take out. Bam! Ah, I'm gonna land in the thorns. Ow! So am I, apparently. Any fishies? No. There's one more forest guy to check out here. Where is he at? I think I went the wrong way. Yeah, I went way around the wrong way. Oh, well, we can still find him. Look at all these empty logs. It's big, it's heavy, it's wood. There you are. Hello, friend. Do you have any fishies for me? Oh, well, thank you, you jerk. No fishies. Alright, back to here. Another water Octorok we can take down. We gotta use our Korok leaf, though, to brush him ever so slightly towards the land. Wonder if I can do this without killing that Wizrobe that bounces around here, too. He might be more annoying than I want to give him credit for. So close to getting all the Koroks. There's only 3. The obsession will soon come to fruition. Okay, I need to get my leaf for starters. Move back. There we go. Ow! Oh, I don't think he dropped a fish, though. I didn't get Rivali's Gale. Oh, wait. Is the stuff still over there? Oh, that's not good. Oh, there was a fish. I got it. Yes. Ah. Run, Link. Go find the forest Octoroks now. Look at this. Just so I can get some fish? It's crazy. I just clued into, if I had amiibos, this would probably be a lot faster because I could just get certain fish from the amiibos. I am a Dumbo, but that's okay. I mean, it's not my fault I don't have amiibos. Okay, I believe someone spit at me. Hello, friend. You have fish for me? No. Let's just pilfer all the other Octoroks here. See, this did take enough time for Beetle to wake up. He'll be awake anytime now. So we should be able to end off the stream with at least me getting the snow boots upgraded. And then we'll see what else we need to power that up once more. Ah, yeah, I found him. Hello, friend. Give me fish. Those are not fish. Hang on, you said there was another one around here. I saw that symbol. I saw that Sheikah sensor. I'm gonna give it up after just 2. Besides, Beetle's not awake yet, probably. Ah! Yeah, basically it's gonna keep following this route until we clear it out of Forest Octoroktos. And then we'll be good to go buy some lizards from Mr. Beetle. I'm so close to finishing all the side quests of this game. I wonder if that counts towards percentage. I will check that before I... Well, I'm not going to get it this stream, but next time there's a Blood Moon, I should be able to see if our percentage increases at all. Wow, this Sheikah sensor goes far. Isn't it crazy, the distance? Where the heck is this guy? It detected you all the way from back there? Man. Give me a fish. All that for no fish. I just saw it reacting again, though. Okay, let me jump onto the route and then I'll just run back down. Again, let's be thorough about all this. See, these big trees here. I feel like I've been through here with my Korok mask already, but let's just go ahead and, for the sake of argument, let's toss her on. You never do know. The higher up you go, the more you may find. I could also find a spot where there's a lot of tall trees and just kind of go from a high spot and glide through them all. Because I should get at least within range to detect the Koroks, let's say. So many big trees that look like they could have some in there. And they just don't. It's going to be slightly brutal trying to track down all the other ones that are left. And there's only 3, that's the thing. But, for thorough sake, I'm at 95.02%. So for the sake of thorosity, you know I'm gonna do it. Ooh, another Octorok. Give me a fish. This is the exciting part. Again, the mundane. This is like I'm going shopping or something. I'm doing my chores. I'm doing laundry or something. This is the mundanery of trying to find all my pieces for my equipments and stuff. Hey, buddy. Have you a fish for me? I'll take it. Nope. Another reaction, though? Okay, so another Korok has, another Octorok, sorry, has spawned itself. They're responding to my attack. Whereabouts are you at here? Fishy, fishy, fishy. I think next stream I should start off just by cooking a whole bunch of food. Look at that acorn rolling down the hill. Yeah, I can cook up food and then... Oh, you're right here at their camp? Dude, you crazy. I got a fishy. Okay, I think that's all there is. I'll just finish off this route till it connects with the other one down here. But we're at currently 19 of the 30 fishies that we need. So another couple cycles of the Blood Moon, and we should possibly, perhaps, maybe, have a chance at finishing the upgrade for our stealth suit. Okay, we're good there. So let's go ahead and head off to our shopping centers. Gotta buy from Beads. Gotta get another earful from him about not giving him our energetic Rhino Beetle. We're at, what, 4 now? We got to get 15? There's gotta be someone else that sells more of them. I don't know why there has to be. I just want there to be. Okay, so again, we should be able to get enough of the hightail lizards to upgrade. Where is my other cap? I wanna dress the part. There we go. And the Master Sword is now more powerful, but I'm not gonna throw my club to demonstrate that. There's my buddy Beadster. I've got a bead on him. Hey. Hey, Welko. No, I'm not giving you my beetle. Hearty elixir? No, thank you. Okay, what do you got? Okay, I'll get your fireproof lizards. And your hightail lizards. We only needed 10, I believe, for the snow boots. So I gotta find a place who sells 2 more. Okay, where might that happen to be? Right here. I think he sells 2 of them down here. And we can upgrade the snow boots and then see what we need next for the other upgrade. I almost put my finger into my fan, by the way. Don't do that. I'm not a fan of that idea. Map stamps. I know all about map stamps. I like how they talk about pinning the location of like cooking pots or whatever. You can go to Zora's Domain. There's a free cooking pot right there. You don't need to mark those. I mean, I guess until you get there, maybe it's helpful to have them stamped out or marked or pinned or whatever. Hey, Beetle, hand me the last 2 lizards that we need. Please and thank you. Beetle, where are you at, bro? There he is, yes! You really like it here. I'm not giving you my beetle. Okay, I have bright-eyed crabs. I can make my own elixirs. And what have we got? I've got 2 lizards burning a hole in my pocket. Now, is there a graveyard in Breath of the Wild? You forgot already. Kind of. In fact, I'm going there anyway, so I'll show you. I guess there's maybe 2. No, the only one they actually talk about is this one in Kakariko Village. It's not really a graveyard per se, but it's where a bunch of stones are representing, you know, departed family members and such. I'll show you that first, then we'll head up to the Great Fairy. There's also another I guess I'll just show you both. But here, if you... Look at the rain coming down. This is like my real life. If you head past Impa's place to the right, this path here leads you to what is essentially resting stones. It kind of plays into another shrine, or not shrine, or kind of a shrine quest, but it's not pretty. But I believe they say there's one stone added every time someone passes away. So this is kind of, you know, I'm sure I've checked it. Yeah, I thought so. So this is kind of like the gravestones here. Plus there's an emblazoned shield there, and those look good. I love emblazoned shields. Yeah. Look at that. It's got a deer elk. So there's they consider this, I think, their graveyard, but there's also here near the raw bread drop-off. It's a shrine quest. The beach towards Hateno. Is there a graveyard there? If there is, I don't recall that one. Unless you're thinking the same thing here. But this isn't like a beach. I might be misreading what you're saying, though. But this, I guess, is similar. Maybe? I mean, I don't know if it's actually considered a gravesite. A shrine here? But I hadn't completed my inquiry into the mystery of the ancient texts. I thought it said taxis. Okay, blah, blah, blah. But I can only... Well, these are the same... These are the same shrine or monuments that you have to put apples into and such to make Koroks appear. I wonder then, does every instance of these stone little face guys, does that indicate where people have died? Because if so, that's a lot of deaths. This is the one that you meant, okay. Oh, a batch. Batch of stones. I gotcha. So yeah, this here, located, again, like you say, on the path to Hateno. Go through Fort Hateno. And then as you get to this part here, turning to the right, take your way up to the left, and you'll make it to this place. If you need to find where the cursed statue side quest is at, this is where it's at. Oh, a radish. I got plenty of those. Alright, so anyway, let's go and finish off today by upgrading our snow boots. And seeing, do we have enough to upgrade twice? We might. But I expect we're going to need to go get more ingredients. Only one way to know for sure, though. Welcome back, Porter's mom. Just in time. We're about to finish up, but you're here just in time for us to upgrade our snow boots by 1 level. Could I please insult you? I'm not good at that kind of thing. I don't even know what I would say. I'm honestly blanking. So, no, I can't. I don't have that in my brain right now. Okay, let me throw on my actual cap here so I can at least look decent for our lady friend here. Everyone's favorite, the Great Fairy. Okay, let's upgrade these snow boots and see what we need next. Ah, woo! Alright, let's go ahead. Let's get these snow booties. Good thing we killed some more of those Octoroks. No, I don't think we'll be saying stuff like that. Okay, what do we need next, though? First, we have defense up to 5, of course. These boots evenly distribute your body weight so you can maintain normal movement on deep snow. Okay, talking about set bonuses, but it's just a single thing. Okay, oh, we can actually do this right now. Snow boots up by 1 more. I don't think we get a bonus for that at level 2, but 5 balloons and 10 carrots. Let's do it. That's 2 upgrades in 1 go. Can we do the 3rd one, I wonder? Even if we didn't have the carrots we needed for that, they sell them here in Kakariko Village. That would have been easy. Okay, so no bonus there. Yes. What's the next stage? 5 Octorok eyeballs, 15 mushrooms. We could do that. Okay, level 3 snow boots. There's the kissy kiss. Oh, we see Link's face now. Oh no. Kelly says, I wish they make a Legend of Zelda and the game is like Harvest Moon. Link and Zelda need that kind of life. Yeah, living peaceful in Hateno instead of an endless fight. Right? I agree with that. Okay, what's the final upgrade? We need more Nidra scales. Okay. And Swift Violets. We can buy a bunch of those in, well, I can find a bunch of those in the Thundra Plateau. And just throw this on my little to-do list. That'll be for next stream. Okay, so we need 2 Nidra scale. And 15 Swift Violets. And that'll be for the final upgrade for the snow boots. Look at that, we picked them up in this stream and we get like almost the final upgrade already. Awesome. Okay, but I think we're going to end off here for the time being. Let me just resort this stuff. So, we still got a bit of stuff to do. We got to get more. Actually, the next Blood Moon, I can get all the fireproof lizards I need. We still got plenty of energetic rhino beetles to find, but I'm going to try and find another seller off screen. I know I've said that a few times, but this time I actually mean it. Probably. But yeah, and 3 more Koroks to find. So I'm going to look at my normal mode map, see where there's big trees, where there's not a lot of Koroks in the area, and maybe that's where the Koroks are at. Okay, so hello and sadly goodbye to Caesar, who has just shown up. We're just ending off the stream right now, but you can go back and check out what you missed. Essentially a lot of hunting for ingredients and such. Feel free, though, to check out the playlist in the description for anybody that wants to check out some more exciting content, let's say, when I'm fighting the bad guys. And if you want to see future episodes or streams, feel free to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell button for notifications. You can also follow me on other social media, such as Instagram and Twitter, both linked in the description. And you can join the channel as a channel member to help support myself and gain access to members-exclusive perks, such as emojis, member badges, and live streams that we're doing for Pokemon Shield a few times a week on the nights. Alright, with that, we're going to sign off as Link showcases his nice color-coordinated Blazing Shield. Wait, get him in the light. That looks better. There we go. Alright, so with that, we're going to sign off. Thank you once again, folks, for hanging out, and Professor Chaz will catch you next time.